agree with me. So
I'm not throwing
Like-
cheeks. I don't throw cheeks.
why? Okay, but like,
That's
what's
not a
so
Farraoh
wrong with it? What's
It's
so
not a
wrong
Farraoh
with
thing.
it?
It's not my cup of tea.
Not your cup of tea. It's so okay. Good to know. Player decision. It's not Pharaoh's cup of tea to throw ass. Therefore, it will be my mission to make Larion throw ass.
That's not happening.
It's a player note.
I do have a command spell, by the way.
You make me throw ass. I'm self-destructing him.
That- Spontaneous combustion.
I'm ending my part of the campaign immediately.
Spontaneous combustion immediately ensues.
Yep. I'd be like, move the meter to 5, Dad Fat, and make me jump off the edge. That's what I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I guess we're good. We're set. Do all the windows look okay?
On my end, yes. They
Okay.
look fine to me.
All right. I think I made it so each speech bubble could be seen. It's just weird because, like I said, one of the windows was completely ignoring Rich Mage's speech bubble.
That is weird.
Well,
I
every
don't know
window but
why.
one was doing that. It was weird. So I had him talk to figure out which one actually did it. I was like, oh. But I guess we're ready. If you want to recap, we can get started. I'll put a timestamp.
Yeah.
Going. Let's do it.
Alrighty. Last we left off, we were in the middle of, I guess the middle of the woods. There's a big patch of woods inside the Gelford Kingdom, or near it, rather, in the front of it. Where you guys met a young lizard folk boy named Rolo. As you guys kind of like made your way through the forest, a man revealed himself. As he was fighting a whole bunch of like dire wolves. You guys also saw this like green light appear in the sky. Later, you guys all figured out that it was from this thing called the Del Tree in Del Tree Village. Something that you all can check up on another time potentially. But yeah, as you guys left off last time, you guys found a man named Speck, as he helped you kind of like deal with this direwolf situation, or vice versa. You guys helped him, moreover. And yeah, you guys were talking. He revealed some stuff about his kind of like whole deal, and it vibed with Larion's kind of overall kind of backstory. So
Yes.
that's where we left off.
Oh yeah.
I will let you guys kind of like dictate where we are in that, I guess. If we want to still be in that kind of like area of the woods, like that kind of like that outcropping where we were before, that's totally fine. Or we could have walked probably like 5 minutes a little bit past that, but I want to give you guys the opportunities to ask the questions you want to ask, if that's the case. So just let me know.
I'm cool with being past that a bit. I don't feel like we did need to do too much there, right?
There are some things that I would like
Ooh.
to happen, so I do need you guys to still be talking with him, but what about is totally up to you. So feel free to do whatever. You guys, for purposes of this, I will say that you guys are still in the woods.
Okay.
So if that helps guide decision making, and he is technically your guide at the moment, as Rolo is kind of just like hovering behind. Was Lorelei or Larion? One of the two. I don't remember which one. One of our L characters.
I think Lolo went to go talk to him.
Yeah.
I believe so. Okay, sounds good. So yeah, Rolo will be with Lorelei then.
With the flying turtle sheep thing.
Mm-mm. Turtle sheep.
That's offensive.
What?
That is-
How?
No,
I
it's
named
not
it
a
a
turtle sheep.
Shepherdon. You can't even call it the Shepherdon. God damn it!
I don't fucking ever remember that, dude. So I'm just gonna call it whatever comes to mind.
It's literally sheep raggin.
No, the
Or
Drop a D.
Or you could call her Hina.
Or you
Thank
can
you.
call her Hina. God damn it.
I'm gonna make that canon that Larian never says the right name for
Yeah.
Hina.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah,
Never
we got
gets the right
Ham Hock over
species.
there in the corner.
Damn, Hawk. Damn. Yeah, it never gets the right species either.
Yeah,
She's
just
got
some
talents.
random stuff. Oh, what the fuck?
Alrighty, I will leave it up to you guys from this point. We'll say that you guys are like kind of like walking out of the outcropping. Not a lot of time has passed, maybe like 2 minutes since your last question. But any recappers
Mm-hmm.
is still open as well.
I'll expect if he's a sorcerer, and if he's met other sorcerers.
Spec will say no. I'm not a sorcerer. I am. Well, I have magic, but I'm not. I wasn't born with it, if that makes sense. I was born like this, if that helps. But no, I wasn't born with any kind of, innate magic, I guess. I had to learn how to control my own stuff. And what is it? I'm, I guess, what they would consider kind of like it's a little bit of an off-putting thing, but I guess I'm more of a thief than anything else, I guess. Maybe a little bit of a broker of information, I guess, is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I'm looking for my father, and he's also a sorcerer. So I'm trying to like see if there's, I don't know, a group of sorcerers somewhere.
Do you have a name?
I do not. Which makes things a little bit difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it does. Do you have any kind of information on him other than he's a sorcerer? Because I mean, I know a few, but I can't guarantee that any of them. I know plenty that look like you.
Yeah.
I've seen multiple, but I don't know if they are your father. You know what I mean?
Right. I understand.
But you said your name is Anorin?
Yes. The reason for that is because he is my father, and he disappeared about 20 years ago, so I'm trying to find him.
Hold on 1 second.
Just get fucking. Oh, does he not have a pen and paper?
I do not think so. Sounds about right.
Sorry about that. One more time. Run that by me one more time. Sorry about that.
You are.
They were knocking at my fucking door like crazy, going. So.
Yeah, I'm just looking for my father. He left my mother around 20 years ago. And he said that he'll be right back. But again, if it's 20 years, I want to see if he's dead or missing or.
Right. Okay.
Just went to go get milk and just never showed back up.
Right. The classic. Yeah. I can maybe do some digging. I'll definitely go look around, but I don't have anything
to work off of.
Yeah, not really. So I can definitely get back to you is the best thing I can do, but I don't know if it's gonna be,
Yeah, I'll go get more information from my mother, and then when I meet you again, I can give you more information.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That definitely works. Cool. Okay. We got a little bit of a game plan in terms of the whole father situation then, so we'll work with that. All right. He'll kind of like begin to still walk forward as he's still kind of like guiding you, but Larion, you notice that he kind of like slows down and he like sinks into your shadow again. If that makes sense. He'll like walk back and slink down. And he goes like this. His hand is still like waving out. He's like, I'm still here. I just need to rest for a second. This is how I kind of like catch some, I don't know, minor sleep, I guess. I'm still here. I'm still able to talk to you all.
Wait, I can't say that. Never mind.
Wait, what? Wait,
I didn't say anything. It would have been -1.
Oh, okay.
I almost said, am I a Targ bus? They're like, what? What's the Targ bus?
No, I'm just hitching a ride. This is what I do.
Okay, so it just sunk down into my shadow again. So now I'm just like a horse. I'm a carriage right now. shadow.
You're not a
carriage?
horse. Your shadow is a horse.
Okay.
You don't feel any different. So
Oh, so we're just
it's
walking
just now.
away?
Now it's just. Well, yeah. I mean, he's kind of like he's got his hand sticking out, kind of like pointing where to go. But right now he's trying to kind of just like.
He's a little shadow compass, just like.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. You guys are still more than able to talk with him and stuff.
Oh, okay. Cool. I don't really have anything to say right now. Larian doesn't have anything to say.
Okay.
He's just kind of in his head right now. To be honest, he
fair
should
enough.
be. I mean, because there's some big stuff he learned.
Yeah. All right. Anyone else? Anything?
Nope.
So
Okay.
at this point, we still haven't found the kids' parents, right? None of the kids in the group.
True. Yeah. No parents have been found. I will say this: the parents are around. It's just not like you don't have to spend any time looking for Rollo's parents.
Okay.
It's more of a joke that they're gone and absent. I just needed a Rollo introduced. That's all.
Oh, he just okay. Manipulating.
Yeah.
Just an innocent child, I guess. You know.
Yeah, you know me. I gotta throw him in there every once in a while.
Yeah.
For the sake of the storyline.
Yeah, for the sake of the storyline,
Mm.
our little lizard boy is important.
Got my dice out
Um,
today. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I think I got my dice bag in there, so I should be fine. I'll
Do you have a
grab
pen
them
and
later.
paper today? You're prepared. Oh yeah.
I'm good.
Oh yeah.
All right. Anyway, as you guys kind of like walk forward inside of the woods, I'm going to say it's about maybe like another 10-minute walk until Spec goes, okay. Hit it right here. There's something I need to show you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Fuck.
And he'll like poke your leg,
Bless you.
Larry, on the direction he wants to go.
Okay, so Larian just
Pivots.
and the shadows like
Yeah,
Shadow
he goes.
hand.
And yeah, you see him kind of like jump out of your shadow, and as he like dusts himself off, he goes, "Thanks for the ride, thanks for the ride." As he pulls out a little bag. Hold on, I gotta wave. Brett said hi. I gotta wave. What is it? He pulls out a little drawstring. As he kind of like opens it up and reveals like a little metal kind of like stick. Is what it looks
Ooh.
like. It's like a little metal stick with like 2 holes on each side. It's probably about this big, give or take. Probably about pen size actually, so probably about that big. As he goes to like a tree almost, as he begins to kind of like wave his hand like on the brush at the base of the tree, kind of like at the leaves. You all see that 2 little hinges appear.
Oh gosh.
They look to be like about an inch tall off the ground. And there's little screws that go inside of each of the of each of these little like, holes, right? As he begins to like screw in what appears to be seemingly looking more and more kind of like a handle. As he begins to screw it in, you hear a large kind of like sound, almost like he put in the key and like a tumbler fell, kind of. As he looks back to you guys, and as he puts his hand like this on the latch, and he goes, "You ready? You want to see what I got?"
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, "Okay." Your funeral. I'm just kidding. He's just completely kidding. He opens like this hatch as like a little bit of like smoke comes out. And he goes like this. He's like, "Well, I'll meet you guys down there." And he jumps in.
All right, fuck it. I jump in after him.
Larian picks up Rollo and throws him in.
Okay, perfect.
So rude.
Throws him
Yeah,
in.
you throw Rollo in, he goes, "Ah!" and he passes out halfway down.
Poor
Mid-air
baby.
just the body.
I'm gonna
Um,
wait for Obi to fly down there, and I'm just gonna hold his leg. I don't want to jump.
Perfect. That's fair. As long as
Are
it's
you
called
use-
Obi.
Are you using me as like a Mary Poppins mechanism?
Mm-hmm.
Obi is the umbrella.
Yep.
That's perfect.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, as you guys begin to some of you fall, some of you descend gracefully. Um as you guys kind of like land, you guys see like a very pitch black, what appears to be a kind of like, it just feels like you know, the vibe of like a really like musty sewer system almost. As you see that speck from behind Larion with a blue light on his finger goes like this. He goes, boo. Out of
Oh my
nowhere.
gosh.
And
It looks like
and,
E.T..
and Rolo, after waking up, he immediately passes out again out of fear. And he goes like this.
Thank
He's
you.
like, so you, he points to you, Larion. He goes, this is a significant part of your master's history, is what I'm showing you right now.
Barry starts looking
These
around
tunnels. Yeah, these tunnels, as you start to look around, they look like winding kind of like sewer passages almost. That almost they kind of go on for what appears to be like forever. You see that he sends this blue light down the tunnel, and it just keeps going.
Oh my gosh.
He goes, these are the tunnels that your master, grandfather, whatever pseudonym, these are the tunnels he used to bring people to the edge of what is now a forest, but was the edge of Gelford territory.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. Forgot what we in the message called it. Canonically. I guess we just go.
I don't know if we really named it, but I do believe. I mean, you know, you've heard of these tunnels, like you know of these tunnels for sure.
Oh.
Or you've at least like you have talked with your master about it. Well, the knowledge you know now, you knew of like a
Let's
passage.
call it. Let's name it right now. Let's canon name it.
Sure. What do you want to call it?
The Untrodden Trail.
Sure. 100%. I'm not gonna be able to say that. Untrodden.
Yes.
Okay.
Valerian is
Untrodden
just
trail.
looking around and goes, "The Untrodden Trail."
Yeah. Yes, this is the Untrodden Trail. Now commonly used as a way for our program to get around. He goes, yes, this would help, wouldn't it? He begins to like rustle around his bag again, and he pulls out a little card, and he hands it to you. And it reads the abbreviation FOG. FOG. Underneath of that, it says an explanation for the abbreviation: Freedom of Gelford Program. He begins to explain that a catalyst started a few years ago under the rule of not the new king, the old king of Gelford, as a kind of like anti-discrimination front, and to free the people that were not humanoid from the kingdom of Gelford. They wanted to get them to safe passage, or at least to make sure that if they stayed on this continent, that they would be safe. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what they decided to do was kind of like instate a program kind of dedicated to that. And he'll explain that he is kind of like one of the top dogs in this program. He gets things done. He's kind of the broker of information. He's kind of their reconnaissance expert. The information that he is given, moreover, is to kind of like watch for new people to maybe join, or to let them know about what's going on so that they can maybe help in the future. It's very recruit based, I guess is the best way to put it. But he'll go ahead and explain that. And he will explain. I'm sure Rolo had explained it to you before. This little guy is actually part of this very organization.
Darren looks down at Rolo.
Yeah, he wakes up from his fake fainting. And he goes, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I had to kind of lead you here purposefully. But I am still like 12, by the way. But yeah, it's
12,
just like,
by the way.
yeah, I'm 12, by the way. But pretty impressive for a 12-year-old. But yeah, no, I'm kind of, I don't know. I kind of just, I help where I can. I'm located in the village, so if you guys ever need a contact there, I would be that person.
Okay. That's good.
So, not to say that you can't just contact Spec directly, because it seems like you guys are, hitting it off. But that being said, if you need me, I'm there.
Does Spec have like a connection to our little walkie-talkie we have? Could we give him one?
You don't seem to know if he has one. You could ask him.
I forgot what it's called again. What is it called?
Ascending stone.
Yeah, Ascending Stone. Yeah.
Mhm.
Rolo has it, right?
I believe Anorin has it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Anorin has it.
Oh no, he has it.
Uh-oh.
I imagine the mage hand just holding it up at all times, just floating around with it. Hello?
I believe it.
The whole
Just
you
prank calling people. Just prank calling people. Hello?
Yeah. I'll say Spec begins to kind of explain. He's like, so we don't actually use sending stones. I am the person that kind of like goes in and out of the village to kind of like give people the information that we have, if that makes sense. I'm the sending stone, if that makes sense.
All revered.
So very much, yeah. It feels very much that way.
All revered.
These tunnels are the things that I use to kind of like get around. As you are well aware, people like me and Rolo are not really welcome inside of the kingdom. These tunnels lead into the kingdom. So they are very secret. They don't know they exist. And I would like to keep it that way. Sending stones can be kind of like cracked into sometimes, depending on who you get them from. So it's very much a thing of kind of like secrecy. We prefer to have the information leave our mouths to ears rather than mouths to sending stone where they could be picked up by someone else to, our recipient's ears. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Perfectly, actually.
Yeah. So, but yes, that's pretty much the reasoning. But yes, these tunnels lead into the kingdom of Gelford, and vice versa. I've only been inside the kingdom a few times just because, I've been doing my own reconnaissance on the administration there, obviously. So far, I haven't noticed anything too insane, at least on my end. But I am still kind of like keeping an eye out, and that's kind of what I wanted to ask you all to do, if that is okay. My job is kind of to make sure that this new king does not fall into the same pitfalls as the old one. So I don't want there to be, like any. Not necessarily. I know the kingdom's not going to change overnight, right? That's just not how it works. However, if you all, I understand that you all are getting an audience with him because of that treaty you have back there. Sorry, I was kind of eavesdropping a little bit.
I figured you would be.
Yeah. I'm not worried about that. The Kingdom of Drossborn is more than happy to do that. I don't care. That's whatever. I prefer to get rid of the Demon King as well, if I'm being honest with you. I don't like that guy very much. So, but yeah, if everything seems above board, go through with it. I think it's fine. However, if you guys start to get some bad vibes from this new king, I would be thankful for the information. You know what I mean? Just because I can't talk with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So if you're not able to be in the village normally or treated right, how are Oberon and myself able to go in?
You guys are very humanoid passing, is what I'll say. He shows his whole like complexion again. And he says like a shadow person isn't necessarily gonna fly. However, you're to me, you are just big. You know what I mean? And
very
then
big. very big.
Obi would be the one that I am most worried about in that
Yeah.
situation.
We need to find a disguise for Obi.
I think so. The thing is that you guys are sent on business. I don't know if they're going to have any kind of like, I don't know, leniency in the fact that you are here based on Drossborn information, if that makes sense. If the guards are privy to it, you might be let in. You might just be straight up let in. That being said, I don't know for sure. So
Well-
it might be a good idea to hide a little, but otherwise I don't know. It's totally up to you on how you guys approach this. It's based on what you guys think is the best call. So I don't know. You could totally pass if you have like a spell or something that helps hide your appearance maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Mm,
Can we just get? What if we just got Mithern's box off the? Well, he can't go to the ship. It's all the way back there. What if
Yes,
we just had a
Mithern.
box to put on Mithern and just let him sit in the box all the time?
oh,
Unfortunately, I don't have any spell that can change someone else's appearance. I have one that can change mine, but that's it.
Hmm.
I have pass without a trace.
You guys could sneak inside. It's an
True.
option.
But
That's
also, like, if we get there and they're rude about anyone's appearance, then we kind of got the vibe, you know?
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, Spec will kind of like butt into the conversation a little bit again, and he'll say, yeah, so I wouldn't necessarily it's only been a few months since the new king's been enacted. So the policies that the old king has employed over the past years when he was living and actually, enacting these stupid laws, those laws are still in effect and they have to follow them. But that doesn't mean that they like them. Everyone's different, right? Is the thing that I'll say. So don't lead into it with the assumption that they're all bad. Just say, I don't know, keep an eye out. Obviously, if there's something going on, then yes, there's something going on. But I would have I don't know. It might seem better for you all to contact the guards first, and if it doesn't work, then sneak in. That might be the call, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's up to you all. Whatever you all would prefer.
Yeah.
Oberon, how do you feel?
mm. I could always just wait outside or fly inside, break my way in.
I would not suggest breaking your way into a kingdom that we're trying to make peace with. There are so many things that you could do. I think you should choose life. I'll be honest.
Just breaks into. Just picks a lock in the king's chamber. Hey guys.
He totally could. He could just find a window.
That's
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
can just fly
saying.
in.
Yeah.
I'll just walk in, I'll fly into the tallest tower, walk my way, fly my way down,
Totally.
make my way to the chamber eventually.
The Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, it could totally work.
Okay.
And then, it's
Yeah.
off with his head.
Off with his head. Oh my gosh. Anyway, but yeah, like I said, it's totally up to you guys on what you guys decide to do. If you guys want to spend some time to make a game plan before going in with this new information that you have, you are totally allowed to. Feel free. Just let me know when you guys are ready.
What just happened?
Oh, something happened.
Oh, there we go.
Oh damn.
We're good. We're good.
It glitched. It glitched.
We're good.
But yeah, feel free. I will be literally right down there. I'm gonna grab my dice just because I did forget to pull them out.
Oh,
But they're right
yeah.
there. So
All right.
but yeah, conversation time. Figure out.
We'll find our way in. I mean, we could say we're on business. Maybe they'll respect
Yeah.
us. We do have the, the orders.
Yeah, we have the orders, and I can try to convince them to let us in. If not, Oberon can try to sneak around, like he said. Just try not to pick a fight, because they will outnumber you like 150 to 1.
This is not the Mothman you're looking for. That's all you gotta say, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm not looking for this Mothman."
Don't forget to do the hand motion too.
Option 3, everyone else goes inside and I wait outside.
You'll just take a nap outside.
And then when things go bad, I attack from outside. Distraction.
He just dive bomb in.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Just I'm sure there's
Operation-
big windows. I'll just dive bomb through the window. Glass
Operation
shatters.
whole party distraction.
Yep.
Could be funny.
I'll be a meteor.
No, get meteor.
They're coming like a wrecking ball.
gosh.
How far
Just
can
Draco
Hina be away
meteor.
from me?
I'll say Hina can be a relatively far distance away from you.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
say.
The flying frog bat would be terrible in there. That would be sad.
The what now?
Talking about Hamlet
Flying
over there.
Frog bat. Hamlet. You got some good ones lined up. Are you
Oh,
writing these
yeah.
down?
I'm gonna throw things at you.
What?
I'll allow it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I'd be like, all right, roll for initiative.
If Obi stays outside, I'd like to leave Hina so we could maybe telecommunicate.
I see. Yeah. I'll allow that. Yeah. If you guys do end up deciding that that's what your game plan is, then yes, I will allow it.
That sounds like a good idea.
Alright, sounds good. Hina can tell me. She'd be like, yes. That shit's going down, and then, the window breaks, and then we kill them all.
Honestly, who knows what Hina's gonna say? I have a feeling I'm gonna tell her something, and it's just gonna. Who knows?
Whoosh.
Yep.
He's gonna be trying
the
to
rescue
hide, like,
run.
"Ooh, ooh, ooh."
We're just Hina and me just exchanging, talking, like Hina doesn't know what she's saying, so we're just, the shit's going down, but like we're just talking for like 3 minutes outside, not really getting the vibe of like that they really need help.
Yeah,
Try to talk about your favorite nap spots.
yeah. Mithern's just like, Obi's just like, now let me tell you about something he knew.
Let me tell you about the box.
Box, yeah, the box.
Let me give you the inside scoop about the box.
This glorious place.
Only Hina knows about the box.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny. Fucking Lorelei's familiar knows about the box, but
it.
Lorelei doesn't.
Yeah.
And Hina refuses to give it up.
Oh
There's
my
a loyalty there.
Yup. They have a pact.
An allegiance within the box.
With
That's
this
funny.
box, I shall swear on my existence.
My fealty to the box
I shall never reveal what is inside the box. Oh yeah, I'm down for that. I will. How did I just get banned?
I don't know.
What the fuck? I
Something
just
about
got
a box.
banned.
Barry got banish on you.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, we'll see. But okay, I'm gonna go back in character.
You're not even on the plane anymore.
Why did I just get
Yeah.
banned again?
I don't know.
Bread.
You've actually been banned 3 times, technically.
Yeah, true.
1 from
fuck.
Barry and
true.
then 2 from Brett. So it's actually
Yeah, you
he
put.
wants to
times
make it
2.
6. Do it times 3.
Let's not do that. Let's leave it alone. I'm okay. Somebody bring me back out, please.
Double it and pass it back to him.
Yeah. Oh my
Okay.
god!
What the fuck? There's no longer
Fucking
7 levels, 7 layers of
Dragon
hell. It's
Ball style.
A million.
From Brokemage.
I'm
least
Kaioken
from
and
the Shadow
I'm in
Realm.
hell Kaioken. Times
Hell yeah.
999,000.
Okay.
Brett.
Was a plan
So
figured out? Is that what we're gonna do?
yeah, so that plan sounds good, but I will say that I'm not gonna talk much at all, if ever, here.
Yeah. If I need to get your opinion, I could just cast a message on you so you can like talk back to me telepathically.
Yeah, this is
I
not
make
the
no
place.
promises.
This is not the place I want to be.
Which is fair.
Okay. Spec will kind of just be listening to you guys over the course of like a little bit. And he will kind of like, I will let you guys do what you need to do. That card is there if you find someone that's with our group, and you know, obviously you can contact Rolo, you know where he'll be. If you guys need me, find him. If not, all good. I understand. Please, if you can, I will be within the tunnels, like, and there are a few more entrances and stuff. When you see those little hinges on the ground and you're able to put like a metal rod in there, that's part of the tunnels. Okay. So
Okay.
you can use, he'll begin to kind of like usher you guys back out of the, of the hole. And he will unscrew that little metal rod that he had, and he will hand it to you, Larion, and he says, use this. It'll get you into the tunnels wherever you need to go. Okay. Especially while you're in the city. If that's the way you guys want to leave, that's fine. But also, you know, if you want to keep it a secret as well, I totally get it. But yeah.
Spec, do you know Druidic
Druidic magic? Or just...
language?
I don't.
Okay.
Are you trying to commune with me in a different language, maybe? To make it easier? A little bit more covert?
I was just thinking if something were to go wrong and I could get to a tunnel, I could leave a message.
I have my ways. I can definitely, if you leave me a sign, I could probably find it.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind. And I'll have Rolo and the other kids kind of like scout the forest and stuff as well. But yeah. Definitely, I'll definitely be able to figure it out. So should be good.
Cool.
All right. In that case, Spec will kind of like put himself back inside the hole, and he'll kind of like have his hand rested open on the hatch, and he'll just kind of like go to you guys like, take care, stay safe. Hopefully I see you guys again very soon, with good news, hopefully. Fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
Same.
Because please go ahead and or I guess I already handed this to you, so that's fine. If you hear the tumbler, or if you don't hear the tumbler, screw in the rod and then unscrew it. It'll normally lock it back up. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. All right.
Yep.
He will lower the hatch and he says, good luck. And it closes.
Bye.
Hey, Mr. Dad Fat?
Yes.
Oh, before you tell you, Larian hasn't stopped looking at the metal rod that you gave him. Like while we were there, I was actually like doing some of the stuff he'd be doing in character. But also, Bread wants to be inserted as an NPC at some point. Bread, you'll have to DM.
That's the same face I made.
you'll have to DM Dad Fat
That's fun.
information about your character. Her
That's
character
fun.
is 3 feet tall, so I'm definitely throwing bread into the stratosphere. But yeah,
I
she
was
wants
gonna
to
make a
be
joke that she was gonna
That'd
be
be
an actual
fun.
piece of bread.
Yeah,
I'll
Brad,
definitely-
message me on Discord and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
might be like way later, but
Yeah.
I'm down.
Oh yeah, make it a complete surprise so Brett has no clue until it
Mhm.
comes up. That would be great.
Mhm. Oh well, I mean, I would have to coordinate it with them, but yeah. Anyway, it's fine.
Maybe. Or it'll be a surprise to us. So yeah, if anything, Brett, you guys,
Surprise to
yeah,
you guys, yeah.
get creative and we'll make a surprise for us. We just
Mhm.
know at some point down the road we'll see Brett.
Oh yeah.
If Larry randomly gets called Grandpa, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Whoever get called that going to get reduced to pint size and get launched into space.
Yep, 100%. Oh my gosh. All right, I guess we're good. So we open the latch and use the little metal rod. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah, actually, Spec has closed it, and you have the rod in your hand.
Mhm.
So, you guys see beyond the tree line. Rolo goes like this. He points that way. He goes, "There's the exit right there. You guys should see the kingdom in all of its glory, I guess." Yeah, feel free to go ahead and just step out. It's literally 20 feet in that direction. You can't miss it.
Larry
Oh, yeah.
Is the
fastens it
exit first.
onto his necklace. It's next to like a trinket on his necklace. You can see.
Sounds good. All right. You guys begin to walk forward as you all see a very kind of like open, kind of like field-like area, the green grass of the Gelford Kingdom, like almost like rich green, if that makes sense. You guys see beyond that a very large kind of like stone wall that circles the Gelford Kingdom, with a few kind of like what appear to be like cannons on top. You guys are a good probably like 1,000 feet from the actual wall itself, so you've got a little bit of a walk to do, but otherwise you've got plenty of distance on this to do whatever you guys need to do from far away if you guys want to. There's a massive stone wall though.
Is there a gate?
There does appear to be a gate in the center. Yeah. You
Oh,
guys see
cool.
like an archway thing. It's like a steel rod kind of like gate that they would like raise or lower to like let you in. If you were to go through the gate.
Well, we didn't come here to stare at the wall.
Dude, make my way towards it.
I'm heading
Right
there
to the
too.
gate.
All right. What is the plan? Are we feeling good about stealth and then fly, or are we doing everyone walk in and then have Obi fly over, or are we doing walk in with Obi to see what's the play? What are we feeling?
I want to see if they'll let us in. Depending on what Obi wants.
They should, yeah. We should probably see if they let us in first, and then we'll do whatever. Just evil. That's tiny.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a tiny GIF. Oh, why is it so tiny?
It's a very tiny gif.
But
yeah, it's
no.
very much that vibe. Yeah. You guys are about that far.
Oh, I love that movie so much. So, I'm just running at the gate. They'll never see it coming, and then I'll kill them right when I'm there.
Is that wait? Is that? Oh my gosh, that's one of the greatest scenes of all time in movie history. That's Lancelot, isn't that when he's storming the
Yeah.
castle? And
Yes.
every time I look away, look back, he started over.
Yes.
He's back in the beginning. Fucking. They're like, they look at each other and they look away. They look back and he's just. Because I think it was like.
He's suddenly 20 feet behind where he was
just-
before.
He
Yeah.
started back from the beginning. Again.
They were
Oh,
like right
dude.
at it, and it starts over again.
Yeah, and he's like eating an apple or some shit. He's like biting on an apple, looks back and is just
Ooh, give me 2 seconds. My brother just got home and I need to give him something.
Oh, you're
Yep,
good.
no
You're.
worries, no
I
worries.
think you're kind of. I see, kind of gone right now, technically, while we're doing our thing.
Yes, for the most part. Or wait, are you asking if Obi's gone?
I
Yeah.
guess technically we're saying if they will let me in. So I don't know. We'll see how that
I
reacts.
see. Okay, cool. I will wait for Obi
Okay.
to get back in that case, just because it is a little bit important.
Well, Larian's completely mute at this point, so I'm not gonna be saying anything.
No, that's
He despises where we're at right now. By the way.
that's totally.
I cannot blame you. Yeah, if I tell Lorelei, like, if what you like talk with like your words, but don't want to speak out loud, just like nudge my shoulder, I'll message you.
And Larian like taps, like kind of pats Anorin's shoulder in like acknowledgement.
Okay.
And just looks back at the castle walls and stuff.
Yeah, I'll actually say. What's up?
How big is Larian's backpack?
Oh, it's big. Very
Can
big.
we all fit in there?
I would say, can't
What?
Obi fit?
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
It's definitely possible. It might be a little cramped, but no more cramped than the box.
Fair.
The last thing I need is like a fucking disco party
The
going
box
on
in
in
the
the
back.
back of Larian's back.
Yeah, as you guys try to like go inside of the kingdom, it starts going oons, oons, oons inside the bag.
Like
There's some like
slides
weird
and
lights
stuff
popping
are-
around.
Yeah, little lights.
It's the
are
jelly.
shooting.
What? It's the Jellyfish Jam song from SpongeBob. Exactly.
You just
Down,
think
down,
the only way
down,
we need to
down,
fit
down,
Obi
down,
in
down,
there,
down.
right?
Huh? What do you say?
We'd only need to fit Obi in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can fit. Yeah, he definitely can fit.
Hey, but you know what Obi does inside that box.
Yeah, that's gonna.
No, I don't actually.
He had. Well, you're right, but you hear every time he's in there, something happens, and it's always different, and you never know what it's gonna be.
Okay,
put
so
him
the
in.
plan is Larry gives him some of his pocket lint as a pillow, and we tell him to go to sleep.
Why are you calling it pocket lint?
Mm.
It's not pocket lint. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, we could like make a little bedding for him, and he'll just pass out.
And he pass out.
You treat him like a rabbit.
Could
Yeah.
work.
Give him some bedding.
You
Give him a
never
little
know.
bit of food. He's like,
Actually, I would like. Let's see. Who came up with that plan?
Lorelei.
Lorelei.
Yeah.
Lorelei, make an insight check for me.
Oh,
I am back.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back. Welcome back. There have
Thank
been
you.
new plan developments. If you would
Oh.
like to take a listen.
22.
22
Okay.
insight.
Yeah.
You think that you all were sent on this mission. If the king doesn't see 4 people in front of him, he's going to get a little suspicious. You think?
Okay. We scratched that plan.
That's not
Well,
to
you
say
don't
that you
need to know
can't
it
take
then,
him out of the
Oberon.
bag in front of the king
Yeah.
and sneak in
Oh,
with 3.
true.
I was about
But
to say,
there,
like,
the
as long as
you know,
when
there
you
might
pass
be
the
a
guard-
problem if, you know.
All right, Obi, here's the plan. You're going to get into Larian's bag and take a nap until we get to the king. Then we'll present you with us.
She said his full name for once.
I
He didn't
didn't.
just say Larry. He didn't just say Larry this time.
Oh,
Mm.
I
interesting.
don't.
She's
A
a
new
she's a-
development.
She's a fraud.
Aaron takes off his bag and opens it, and it's just giant
Respect has been
case.
earned. Nickname has been thrown aside.
Yeah.
Full name has been used.
Get in a sack.
Get in a sack.
Like I know I'm tiny, but I'm not that tiny. Can I?
No, no,
can
no,
I
no,
be-
no, no, no. It's big
It's not
enough for
even
us
that.
all to fit in there.
Farraoh's
What?
he's got a big bag.
He's 9 feet
He's a big guy.
tall.
He got a big old bag.
It's big.
Okay.
It's big. It's a big
I
old
mean,
bag.
I'm
We feel better taking you with us than leaving you behind.
Yeah, that's true.
okay.
Larry and
It's up to you.
Good
If you don't want to
night.
get in the bag,
That's
you don't
true.
Have to get in
You
the
don't
bag.
have to.
Larian
You
picks
know,
out a trinket
This
and
party
hands it to
operates on a
Oberon.
consent system hereby instated by the DM.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine with it. Like the Obi is like just like he feels a little bit degraded, but he's fine with it. He's like, okay.
Just great.
Great.
Crazy.
You know, there's a gif I was looking for, but I couldn't find it in time. It's just that face where he's like just looking down. No, it's that Willem Dafoe face, kind of, but
Oh,
just
the-
looking down. Imagine that face, but just
Question.
looking down.
If one were to nap in the bag, does that count as a short rest?
I don't think so. I think it's 2 hours for a short rest.
No, short rest is 30 minutes, I think.
Oh, is
30
it?
minutes. Mm.
I'd give it
think.
to you. I think.
Okay, I'm
I'd
hopping in the
say
bag.
sure.
Get the fuck in
Alright,
the
cool.
bag.
Wait, sorry, no, short rest is an
Lorelei
hour.
thinks about it. It's like I need a nap and starts to clamber for
Larion's
Larion's
like-
bag.
So there's just two of us
Larion's
in
going
the
like
bag
this.
now?
He's holding open the bag like this as it like rustles as
Yeah, like-
people hop in. That's funny.
Folds it down, ties the fur back up, just don't even ask questions anymore, puts it on his back. So both Obi and Lolo are in there.
Yeah, I'm taking a nap.
I'm
Okay,
good on that. I'm
solid.
good.
Cool.
And all of a
Sounds
sudden
good.
we hear a nuke counter. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Larion's like just staring off like
Uh-oh.
Bomb has been planted.
bomb planted.
Spike planted.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Fire
Yeah,
in
so I'll say so this is the plan we're committing to. 2 people are inside the bag, 2 people are outside the bag.
Yeah, and it's like nothing's in there right now. Larion's
Okay,
easily
cool.
carrying this.
Yeah, totally. You kind of just like hitch the bag on
Yep.
your back with the little strap that it has, and you guys make your way to the walls.
Ties up the front knots with those straps.
Totally. Yeah. As you begin to get closer and closer to the wall, the 2 people outside the bag, I need you guys to make perception checks for me.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Ah shit.
Hmm. 6. Never mind.
Whoo!
No, hell yeah.
18, baby.
Ooh. Larion,
Yes.
you look at the top of the wall with your height. You can see it a little bit clearer than Anorin. You look at the tops of the walls, and you see those cannons. On closer inspection, on top of your perception check, please give me an Arcana check.
Oh shit. 8. Fuck.
8. That's okay. You see that these cannons, they appear to be engraved. They look like there have been kind of like spells attached to them, if that
Mhm.
makes sense. Almost like magically enhanced weaponry.
Oh shit.
But you also see that these weapons are like insanely advanced. You don't know what kind of machinery or whatever this is. This cannon's outfitted with like metal stabilizer stuff. It's like military grade technology.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But that's what you see, and it kind of maybe throws you off a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what your reaction is to that, but
Not really expressionable at this point in
Mhm.
time. Definitely not. He's kind of,
And
yeah. He just looks at it like points up for Anorin.
Mhm.
I think I
Yeah,
could
Anorin.
by playing rock paper scissors.
with your mage hand.
With my mage hand.
Totally. Yeah. As you are in the middle of tying over and over with your mage hand, you get tapped on the shoulder, and Anorin points up to the cannon. You see that kind of same thing. I'll let you make that Arcana check if you want,
Ooh.
to see if maybe there's a little bit of insight there. Also, I'm
Well, you
sorry
can-
if you can hear my dogs. My family is going nuts downstairs. I don't know why.
Oh, we're good.
They are like yelling and screaming. I want to yell at them, shut up, but at the same time, I don't want to.
We can't hear it. Discord's doing a great job.
Oh,
No, I can't hear anything.
It's
I got a great
filtering it.
microphone.
No, I got a 10.
A 10. It looks like offensive magic. It looks like it could be kind of like fire spell based on
Yeah.
what you see, but you don't know for sure.
Yeah, Arcana definitely not my specialty.
Mm.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. You get that feeling. The
Yeah.
intention of the magic feels that way to you.
Yeah, I could like make guesses. Like once it hits, it explodes. Maybe use it for more firepower, for more penetration, something like that.
Yeah,
But I
could be.
can't tell what it is.
Totally. I heard, I don't know what they're doing. They're like jumping downstairs and it's like a banging sound and my sister's screaming. I don't know what's happening.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, sorry, that was distracting. You guys make your way to the front of the gate. As you guys see, at the front gate there are like heavily guarded, kind of like it's a heavily guarded area. That being said, they are very heavy armored, is what I'll say. Almost
Okay.
like the knights that you all saw in Drossborn are like not nearly as equipped as the knights in Gelford, from what you can see.
Interesting.
It's up to you guys on how you want to approach, how you want to, move forward with this plan.
I'll go up there and talk to him. Ask him if we can just walk in. We have a business
Totally.
with the king.
They see that you are walking up to them, and they give you a once over, and they look at you and go, "Sir, do you have business here? Where are you from?"
Yes, I was told to give this treaty to the king.
A treaty to the king?
Yes, sir.
Do you mind if I take a look at that? I don't believe we have any business with. Where'd you say you were from again?
I hail from Rivermore, but this treaty.
So you're from Drossborn.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Yes, we haven't heard any news about someone coming. At least hold on. He will move to. There's like a little like door next to the wall, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's like a little door like on the outskirts. As he has someone, he knocks on the door. Someone opens it to come take his place as he walks in from the door. As the guard begins to kind of like resettle himself. And they're kind of just like standing still waiting. It takes about 2 minutes for this guard to come back out and retake his post back from the other one. And he says, "So we have received word about something about this, but there are definitely supposed to be more of you.
Yes.
At least from what we're being told. Are they running behind, or are they? And can I get some names, please, if you don't mind? Like,
Oh, my apologies. My name is Anorin. My friend here is Oberon. He's the quiet type, you understand. The other two, Lorelei and Oberon, are busy in the woods. They've been fighting some things, and they got hungry.
fighting
so,
things in the woods?
Uh,
Can I
yeah.
ask what?
Some like weird dog things. They want to go on ahead since it wasn't that big of a deal.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but they'll be here in like, I don't know, an hour or so. They're probably just gonna like wander around after.
Understood. Okay, we'll keep eyes out for them, I suppose. I want you to go ahead and roll a deception check for me.
$11. Wow, my goals suck.
11, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he goes, let's see.
Years are old.
Yeah. He goes, Right. Well, I'll suffice this to say I'll ask for their names when they enter the gate, I suppose, in that case. I'm inclined to let you both through. I will need to take a look at that treaty though, however.
Okay. I hand it to him.
Okay, are you sure you're the one that has it?
Actually, we don't have it. He gave it to me 2 days ago.
Did he? Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anorin had it in his possession.
Yep, totally, that's fine then. Yep, so you hand it over. He looks it over. He sees that it has like the insignia of Drossborn on it, and to him he says, "This looks official." And he hands it back to you. He's like, "I'm inclined to let you in. Just don't cause any issues, please," is what I'll ask. We're in a transitional period here in Guilford, and we're trying to keep it as peaceful as possible.
Yeah.
We've already had some instances.
Yeah, I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm just here to like deliver something.
I'm not saying
maybe
you
get
are. I
some food and
apologize
then
if
get
that was
out.
the way that that it came across. I'm not saying that you're here for trouble. I'm just saying, just
No, yeah, you're a guard. I
moreover, keep
understand.
yourself safe. Yes.
Of course.
All right. He will whistle to one of the guards at the top of the wall. And he'll kind of he'll go like this with his fingers. As the gate, you hear like cogs begin to turn as the gate begins to like lower itself. And it says when the gate is about a foot off the ground, or necessarily, you can start walking forward. You shouldn't hit your head. For you, big guy, probably wait 2 extra seconds on that timer just to be safe. We don't normally get people, vertically challenged like you.
What if he blessed?
Larian just stares at him, then looks away.
Yeah. He goes, "You're right. He is the silent type. That's
He
fine."
sure is.
He goes, "That's
I-
fine.
Yeah,
Enjoy your
I-
snack."
Yeah, I wait until it gets to Lauren's side and then we both walk through.
As you guys begin to walk through, I will say this: you are greeted by what appear to be like 4 not so armored guards, but they I'll let you make a perception check to see how they appear.
I don't need to. Or do I?
Unless you
Well,
want to. It's totally up to
I
you.
Fuck.
got 23.
Mine's
You got 23?
not even fucking rolled. Ah!
And I nat 1 and a nat 20 back to back. That was funny.
Oh, you got a nat 20?
Yeah, I got a nat 20.
These guards look very strong. There's a reason they're not armored, is because they don't need to be.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so they begin to kind of like walk up to you guys and say, "You must be the people with the treaty." As one of them, he has like a mustache with like it kind of like connects all the way around, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
As he like reaches out his hand to kind of like greet you. He's human. Probably looks around like in his probably like 30s to 40s, somewhere in there. Very like strong build. Yeah.
You
Continue
think you'll
how
let
you
his hand
respond?
to greet me?
Yes, he's holding out his hand, handshake.
Alright, I shake his hand.
He goes, "Nice to meet you. I'm Kramen. I'm one
Kramen?
of the I'm one of the they call them guardians here. It just means head knight for the most part. So, just keep that in mind. These are my associates. Not as friendly as me. I don't think you'll get to have much conversation with them, but they're just kind of here to hang out.
That's fair.
Yes, a precaution. We want to make sure you guys get here safe and all of that jazz. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were expecting more of you. There's 4
Yes.
of us, 4 of you, I suppose.
They will probably be here shortly. But we're just gonna go up, drop some people, drop off the treaties and head out.
I see. Okay. Yes, that's totally fine. I totally get it. You have other things to do. Okay. So, are we expecting them sometime soon?
Probably not for like an hour or so. But we can just head up there right now.
Reasonable. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's totally fine. All right. In that case, we'll go ahead and get you guys going. These guys kind of like walk you inside of the kingdom of Gelford. And as you guys kind of like walk through, the kingdom looks pretty happy for the most part. People here seem like they're having a good time. There are children running along the streets. It feels very similar to Drossborn in that way. The only major difference is that this city is insanely tech oriented. And when I say tech oriented, I mean just more advanced than Drossborn. Okay. I would say that they're kind of like in their Iron Age, if that makes sense, where Drossborn is still in that Middle Age.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
As you guys see, like steam coming from like pipes all around. Lots more metal here. Infrastructure seems a little bit more solid. And
Oh,
things of that
you're
nature.
talking about like Industrial Revolution, not
Yeah,
Iron
industrial
Age.
is the better word. I apologize.
Iron Age is like
Sorry.
800 years, like BC. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I was thinking iron steel, not necessarily, but yeah, that's my bad.
Yeah, I get
Industrial. But yes. Yeah, there seems to be like thriving kind of like sense of, just this seems a little bit more advanced, maybe a little bit more powered than Drossborn. You could see why Drossborn would want to ally with these people.
Yeah.
Kind of the gist. Yeah, as you guys are kind of like walked inside of the castle, a big wooden door is shown to you as it kind of like opens up. Kramen kind of like walks through, and he goes, down the hall this way, there will be a library. The king himself is waiting in there for you. I will be honest with you, I'm a new hire for the most part. I was recently promoted about 2 months ago by that man. So be patient with him. He's new, is the only thing I'll say.
That's fine.
Okay. He will say, right through those doors, we will watch you enter, and we will watch you leave. We will not enter the room.
Sounds good.
Okay. Happy business. And he will begin to take his position. You guys are greeted with like a little stone door kind of thing. As there's like a little handle, like almost like a circle knocker kind of thing. It's whoever wants to open the door can.
I can go ahead and do it.
Okay, sounds good. Anorin, you open the door. And I'm going to say, everybody go ahead and go to Owlbear. I'll have to change some stuff real quick, but it's that same link inside of our group DMs, okay?
Sounds good.
What? Oh, I don't want to mess up the window. I can just do it this way. I can finesse it. I have a way.
Okay.
So sorry, 1 second. I'm having a peanut butter and honey crisis.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's one hell of a
Understandable.
crisis.
That is a crisis.
That's a very fitting snack for a druid.
Peanut butter and honey sandwiches are gas.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute gas.
Okay. Technically speaking, for those of you on Owlbear, or at least that see Owlbear right now, I actually have to remove where he is. There we go. Okay. All right. So, I'm gonna say that down here, see, because you guys are in the bag, I wasn't anticipating a bag play. Because you guys are in the bag, I'm gonna put you off the board a little bit, if that makes sense. You are still with Larion, but if you guys were to hop out of the bag, that would be when you would be placed on the board next to Larion, if that makes sense. When Lorelei gets back, I want to ask about Hina to see if Hina is also still out and inside the bag, or if she is kind of just like disapparated at the moment. All right. Feel free to look around.
That was good.
No, yeah. Yeah, I need to work on my lies. It's not very great. Oh yeah, they've been finding some dog for like an hour in the woods. That's
To be fair though, you told like pretty much the truth.
You didn't say it was happening.
Like
currently.
it wasn't like yeah, exactly. Like
a half truth.
overall, I was like debating on whether or not to give you a harder deception check kind of like thing, but I was like, I feel like if he rolls poorly, I'll let it go because technically that is the truth. And I think Anorin has enough charisma to pull it off. So-
Anna is in my heart, not in my vision.
Sounds good. I understand what that means. Okay, cool. Yeah. So you guys begin to walk in as you guys see what appears to be a very old gentleman near a bookshelf. And he is kind of like moving his hands back and forth. And you hear like a slight muttering, like, God damn it, where the fuck did this go? Hold on, let's find this, okay. Right here. And he's kind of just, worming through some books at the moment. If you guys want to go ahead and, I don't know, it's up to you at this point.
I'll go do it. Excuse me, Your Majesty.
You see him spin around with the speed of not an old man. He spins around and goes, "Ah! Ah!" And he goes, I am a powerful mage! Get out of my library at once! And he'll cast lightning bolt towards you guys. I need you to make a dexterity save for me.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god.
Initiative
Whoa.
has not started, just to make you aware.
16.
16, you're good. Larion, what about you?
A 4. I see it on stream.
Oh, a 4. Okay, Larion, you get hit with the brunt of this. Hold on, I was not anticipating this to hit. I need to look up the lightning spell. I know it's a dex save, but
Are we finding the bag?
I'm having
Right?
Larry
you
throw
guys
the
are
bag.
finding the bag.
I'm
You
just
guys
gonna
are finding
eat
the
it.
bag.
I'm just gonna eat it. Yeah.
Yeah. You
I'm
probably
not-
like jumped out in front to protect me.
Yeah. I just basically jump in front of Anorin and eat it to the face.
Jesus Christ. Okay, this is way more damage than I
Didn't
thought.
even try.
Hey, I'm
dodge.
gonna be kind of nice to you, by the way,
much
Larion.
damage
This
is it?
isn't meant to kill you. No, it's not meant to kill you by any means. So
How
I'm
much
just gonna
damage
be a
was
little
it?
nice. Hold on. I gotta roll first.
314.
Well, I'm dead. See you in Valhalla.
No. It was 14 damage. Not too bad. Could have been way worse. But yeah, you have like a big old burn hole in the center of your chest for taking the brunt of this. You don't even move. And he starts to go, scatter! And he like hides behind the bookshelf as he like
I like-
frantically begins to kind of like go away.
I say in slightly less don't like Your Majesty, we come in peace.
He goes,
I
he goes,
also-
who are you? What do you want?
We were told to give you a treaty. I
Treaty?
hold out the treaty and like in my hand. Like
He goes like
up.
this. You see him, no glasses on his face. He goes, what? What do you mean? He goes, hold on. Can I trust you?
I mean, we didn't shoot back.
He goes like this. He literally goes like this. He goes, I suppose that's correct. As he slowly walks forward, kind of like going like this, he's going. and then he works his way over. He's like,
All right, cool.
I'm willing to trust you, young man. And he goes like this. Imagine this piece of paper is the treaty. He goes like this.
What the?
Yes, this looks official to me. Um,
Can I cast prestidigitation to make the text bigger? Like,
Sure.
scroll down.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
He was like, fucking-
He goes like this. He goes, ah, what the hell? The
It's
ink is
pretty easy to-
exploding.
No, it's just make it easier to read. I promise.
Oh!
It's-
He looks at it again. He's like, oh, yes, this is much better. Yes, okay, yes, very official. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. He goes, pardon me. He's gonna walk to the desk back here, grab his glasses, and put them back on. And he's
Is
gonna
there
walk
an-
back to you guys.
still staring at the lightning hole in his chest.
He goes, my apology, young man. And he kind of like reaches out, like a hand is like a precursor. Is like, I'm not gonna harm you, I promise. I'm an old gentleman. I don't normally get snuck up on like that, and I'm very new to this job. I don't know how I got here. Listen, I'm very like inexperienced as a king. I don't know what's going on. A lot of this is new.
It's fine. Trust me.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm also in a new position. Do you mind getting a potion for a big friend here? You did hurt him a little, pretty bad.
Yes, absolutely. He'll walk back to the desk, and he'll grab like a huge potion, Larion. It's like this big.
Oh, it's a Larian-sized
and
potion.
It's Larion-sized potion, and he's carrying it like this. He's going, and he like hands it to you. He's like, there you go, big guy.
Yeah, Larian takes it.
He goes, okay, that should do enough to hopefully make you forgive me. He goes like this.
Larian just drinks it while staring at him, hasn't blinked at all this whole time, and just empties it.
Yeah, go ahead and please regain 4d8 hit points for me.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, hold on, let me roll it.
Mhm.
4d8? Hold on.
Yep.
That means roll 4? Yeah.
Roll 4d8.
16.
Can I cast from inside the bag?
You want to cast?
I want to send
Sure.
a
Oh,
message
yeah, you
to
can.
Anorin.
Bingo! Plus 16,
Okay.
baby. That was great.
What does
Yeah,
the
we-
message consist of?
So Larian, yeah, drinks the potion while not blinking, staring at him, just throws it over his shoulder and crashes on the ground.
You feel very, very good. It was a good potion.
Oh yeah.
I cast prestidigitation to clean up that mess you just made. Because we are in front of a
Thank you.
king.
I could have asked Craven to do it.
Larian looks at Anorin, pulls out a bone, throws it over his shoulder again.
Okay, I'm not doing that one.
Lorelei, what was that message you wanted to send?
To Anorin, I just want to say I'm listening. Obviously, this grandpa's not running the kingdom. Who works with him? Ask him something. Who are his advisors? Because this is not it.
Fair. Based on first impression, it's a fair question.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's trolling.
He just is new, but like, yeah, I understand.
This guy's
New and
trolling.
senile, two different things.
Yeah, it seems like he got put here and not wanted to be here.
Kind of crazy
As
that
a-
the next
as a
in line
brief-
is an old man.
It is a little crazy, isn't it?
Like
yeah,
at a diplomatic
so-
meeting, he turned around and shoot lightning bolt at the first person who walks in.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you guys a little bit of a brief description of what this guy looks like. The image itself does it justice enough. You guys see a very like he's an old elvish man. Long kind of like white beard with a long nose, pointed ears instead of those rounded ones. Couldn't do much better than that on what is it? Good old Chat GPT. I don't like using Chat GPT. I might start drawing my characters, but anyway, doesn't matter. There's like a silver crown on his head with like what appears to be like a little white crystal in the center. And he's wearing like the traditional king's robe. As well as like that little kind of like chain. On that chain, there's like a little insignia of the king. That means he is the official king. So by law, he is king.
Yeah. I think what Lorelei was acting like,
Mhm.
who helps him. But I think like he just knew he just didn't have
Yeah.
a foot in the door yet.
So you can assume the people outside are the ones that help him probably.
Yeah.
One of them did give you a pretty hefty warning.
Yeah, I was also not expecting to get shot at by lightning.
Totally. Yeah, no, that's fair.
I was expecting like eccentric, maybe slightly paranoid, not both and spellcast.
Hmm. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Just a funny old man. I
Yeah.
don't know. I like this guy. He's fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever you guys want to ask him at this point is totally up to you as well. He goes, so the treaty, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to sign, yes?
Yes.
All right. He'll walk you guys to his desk. He says, please follow me. As he begins to kind of like work towards the, what is it? The quill over here. And he sits down. Say that you guys are technically with Larion, so you'll just be behind him. But you are all still in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says,
So this treaty for Drossborn, it's for what is it? It's against the what is
The
it?
Demon King.
The Demon King. Okay, let's see. We've signed this before, I believe.
you see that he kind of like flips through a few pieces of paper on his desk and he says, yes, here. And he looks through at it, looks at the old treaty, looks at the new one, and he says,
This looks right to me.
all right. And he kind of like rolls it up. And he puts it back on his desk and he goes,
Okay, I am more than happy to sign this. I'm excited to work with the King of Drossborn.
and yes, you see him like scribble his name. And he begins to kind of like walk to the front of the desk. And he hands Anorin back the treaty and he goes,
There you go. Longelius Gelford. That's me.
Well, nice to meet you. Hopefully next time we meet, we'll be in a better situations.
Yeah, yes, I hope so. I apologize. I'm traditionally I studied magic for a very long time, and I've been around for years and years, as you can probably tell.
and he points to his face.
Yeah.
And he goes, my brother passed away and he was the king. He doesn't have any kin. So I was next in line and I was not ready for that. So
Can I cast a message?
sure.
Anorin, ask him what he thinks about lizard people.
So, random question. How do you feel about
Yes.
lizard people?
Lizard people?
Yeah.
Well, they're fine with me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Why?
There are some lizard people in the woods not too far from here that seem like they do need some help. Just
Okay.
Something like food and some clothes. Does not have to be too much, I don't think.
Sure. Okay.
But if you can make some arrangements there, I think it will help them out a lot.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Thank you for that. I literally had no idea that they were there. Are they on the outskirts of the woods or something?
They are closer in, I believe.
Closer in? Okay.
Some ruins.
Ruins. Oh, the abandoned village out there. I remember that
Yes.
town as a kid. Ugh. Tragic what happened to that place. Terrible.
What happened at that place?
Well, during the war, a demon army attacked that village in retaliation against us. And Drossborn. And it was just awful. But yeah, lots of just destruction, death, the whole 9 yards. Man, it was just bad. But I'm glad. Hey, some people are using it for refuge. That's fantastic. Maybe it'll get. I'll see to it that maybe that village becomes restored one day. I don't know. I don't know how soon it'll be, but I just got here, for the most part.
Yeah.
So But I'll do what I can, I guess.
Yeah, I do think it'd be a good idea.
Okay, sounds good.
You see him start to kind of like get into that mode again. He's like, "What was I looking for again?" And he begins to like walk towards the bookshelf. And he goes, "Let's see what was I looking for? What was it? He'll turn around and he goes, you there, young man in the bag. Can you come out here, please?"
Uh-oh.
I figured that would happen.
Larian sits down the bag, opens the top for them.
He goes, "Yes, just hop out here for a moment, please."
Just pokes his head out.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come here. I need your help.
You see a
It's out.
very tall bookshelf.
He gets out. Yeah.
Yeah. You see a very, very tall bookshelf. He
Mhm.
wants you to fly up and grab something for him.
Which one?
He goes, "This one right up here," and he starts to like jump and point. "Yeah, that one. That one right there."
I purposely pick out like the wrong one a couple of times.
No, not that one. That one.
You're gonna bring
No, not that one. That one. No. Back one over. Yep, that one right there. That one. Perfect. Thank you, young man. Thank you. He takes the book and kind of like dusts it aside. And he walks back with the group. He says, follow me. And he kind of like gets back with you guys. He goes, "Pleasure to meet you all. You said your name was Anorin, and what's your name? Big
My
fellow?
friend here is
The one I shot with lightning? On accident."
His name's Larion. He's not a chatty
Larion?
person.
That's perfectly okay with me. That's fine. I'm not particularly chatty either. Obviously a lie.
Yeah.
I was just see my
Larian
face
just
when you
blinks
said
a
that.
few times while he's looking at him.
he's like, "What?" What is it? And he goes, "You, ma'am, in the back? What's your name? And your little thing. What is that?"
Are you here, Lolo? Oh, she might not
I'm
be
a
here.
lady.
I said, "Ma'am."
Oh, ma'am. Ma'am.
Yeah,
Oh,
ma'am.
Sorry for hiding, Your Highness.
No, formalities are not needed at this time. I'm very new to this. I don't want it.
Honestly, fair.
My name's Lorelei. I'm from Aurora Valley, and this is Hina, my companion.
Hina goes, "Nice to meet you, old guy. Good, nice."
Not old guy Hina. He's a king,
Oh, sorry.
Oh God.
A king? What's a king?
a leader.
Wait, I know that one.
Uh-huh.
And what is it? King Gelford just kind of goes. He goes, She's a funny one. I like that one." And he goes, "You were the one with the wings that I asked to grab the book and failed miserably."
Oh, Obi.
Name, please.
Sorry. Name's Obi.
Obi. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful to meet everyone. My name is King Gelford. You can call me Longellius. Or Gel. It's fine. Whatever you prefer.
Okay.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know why we aren't allied with Drossborn, just in general. All right? I don't see why we can't just benefit from each other and just prosper. I don't get it. I genuinely, I don't know. But, that being said, I understand that there's some problems in Gelford. All right? And he kind of like leans closer towards Oberon and Larion when he says that. And he kind of like looks at you both and he says like, "I have no ill will towards anyone for being different for who they are. That's just, that's not how I feel. And I can understand that your position for wanting to hide in the bag, I can understand it. And I get it.
But please know that when you're in this room, you're fine. I have no prejudice.
We were gonna review ourselves when we came into this room, but then you shot lightning and were a bit hysterical.
Yeah, that was my bad. I don't have my glasses on, and I wasn't expecting company this soon. I thought you would be in my office, not the library.
It is fine.
But that being said, it's it's fine. As long as you're okay with being shot with lightning, I guess it worked out. I don't know. Did you like it?
You know, it's way better than we thought it was gonna go. So we'll take it.
All right, well that's good. I just want everybody to roll just like kind of like an insight check. I feel like this is warranted, just based on the vibe I got was very much that you guys distrusted him from the very beginning, which is totally fair.
10.
But I just want to get like a 10.
16.
Who got the highest?
I had 14.
Anorin. Oh, you had 18. I had 14.
So Obi got 18.
No, 14.
14, and then
Anorin at 16.
Anorin got 18.
I got 16. No one got 18.
16. Okay, my bad. What is it? So Anorin, everybody kind of gets the sense, but Anorin, you get it kind of like moreover, especially because you're actively the one kind of like majorly communicating with him. You get the sense that he's being like fully genuine. Like you don't know like what's going, like you don't know what people thought when like putting him in office, I guess, or like instating him as the king, or like how it's going to shape. But it kind of seems like maybe it'll be like on first glance it seems like maybe it'll be okay. I don't know.
Yeah. Like
Like,
he's a
it
good
feels
book,
like-
but he needs like a foundation, you know.
Yeah. So it's very possible that this is just like an old man that is just learning the ropes still, and just kind of like, I don't know, it gives you that vibe. It doesn't really, I don't know. It doesn't feel like he's being like deceitful or like, I guess like hiding things is the best way to put it. I don't know. Yeah, that's what you get. And he goes, well, as I move forward with this, I will keep in mind that thing with the village outside. I'll keep that in mind. And I will move towards making it better if I can. But there might be more pressing things to do. I don't know.
Yes.
Especially changing the laws around here. It seems to be that we don't have the most solid reputation between us and Drossborn, apparently, is what I gather.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know. That's just my years of experience reading things and understanding that people think I'm a crazy old man. And he'll move to sit back down. And he goes, well, I appreciate you all coming in and being. Wait, hold on. Half honest, I suppose. There's 2 of you out and 2 of you in the bag, so that's half. So yes, half honest. He's like, I understand that I did not deserve full honesty, so that's fair.
Yeah,
Fair
it wasn't a
critique.
thing- Yeah, it wasn't a thing against you. It was more of we didn't know what we were coming into.
I will take it in whatever way is necessary. It's fine. I have no ill will or anything like that. I need everybody to make just like a general perception check for me.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Can I use
Ooh.
my passive perception?
Sure.
You should just
Okay,
roll it just in
16.
case. You should just roll it just in case, though.
What the
Cause-
fuck?
You could go with passive if you roll worse.
That's true.
So you don't have the best rolls, do you?
Oh, I got a
Ooh.
20.
See?
Dirty 20 or a nat 20?
I got a
30.
20.
Yeah, mine's 23 with the nat 20, but
Solid.
My Nat
How is
20
it
and
even
plus 3.
possible?
Okay. As you guys are talking with the king,
and getting to know him as a person more, you all hear loud stomping sounds from outside.
Oh, I immediately go in the bag.
I grab onto his foot.
You umbrella inside of the bag.
Yeah, it's way up there, 9 feet up there.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you guys kind of like recoil.
Thank God I'm strong.
He's saying,
As,
Lola was fat. I can't.
No, I'm tiny. I'm like 4 what? Like 4'8", like 4'10".
Mhm. As
And I have
oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say I have moth wings and stuff.
Oh yeah. As you guys begin to kind of like resettle yourselves, I guess, like standing like near this desk, King Gelford goes, "Why are you all retreating into your bag? What's going on?" And you guys hear these stomps begin to get louder and louder and louder as we are going to go ahead and have you guys roll for initiative.
Well, I am. Don't worry, I believe in you guys.
Get the fuck out of the bag.
Nah, it's okay. You don't know what's happening yet. It's just initiative. We could be talking still.
My initiative is 17.
All right.
18 for me.
Very cool.
I'll take a 5 for me.
5. And then Larion.
I had to step
Has
out of the room.
disappeared.
I'm back.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh fuck.
Whenever you are ready.
I'm getting tired of this. 7.
7.
You may want to get IOL dice.
I do have them. I just haven't been using them.
You may want to use IOL dice.
All right, I'll use them for this battle. Gosh, damn it, dude! What the fuck is my luck?
Don't worry, when you enter combat, you'll be dropping like 15 nat 20s.
Oh,
Larion,
yes.
what is your dexterity score?
Oh fuck, here we go again. 15 plus 2.
+2, you said? That's your
Yeah.
modifier?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Oh gosh. Well, Larion's dead.
No. It's just, what is it? Whatever's coming, roll the same number as you.
Oh shit.
So I
we
had
did-
to
okay.
order the initiative.
Yeah.
Um,
I thought I was just gonna
okay.
face tank a hit again randomly. So all right.
no, you're good. You're good.
Man, this is ridiculous if that happens.
I can understand why
Yeah.
you would think that, so that's fine. Okay. I'm actually gonna do something real quick. Don't mind the fog.
Just
This abyss.
yeah, just a disambiguous giant void.
How big is this space?
me-
Decent margin.
Wait, I know what you're doing.
Me? I was just measuring space. Wait,
Okay.
what the fuck is that?
So,
So glad I took a nap.
yeah,
I kind of wish I did.
probably a good call.
What the?
Wait, hold on. Actually, this needs to be. Sorry. Okay, it's not as much of a problem as you may think. I promise.
This thing has bigger than the crab.
It was that big,
Wait,
be
I
kind
can't
of.
see anything.
Okay, so keep this in mind. I had to make this token. So the app I use for making our tokens was down when I did this. So I had
Okay.
to make a full resolution token for this. So it was going to be bigger when I spawned it in,
Fair.
because that's just how the resolution works. But I did size it down, so it makes more sense. Okay.
Oh, and Barry, I didn't see it directly. I just saw a big ass token like appear on the bottom.
Mhm.
Oh,
That's why I
hacking.
made that comment. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I saw you like log out and log back in to see if it updated.
Quit metagaming. I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm not in character yet.
You're right. You're right. Hold on. I have to write down the order real fast. This break in our broadcast is brought to you by Initiative.
Mm.
Initiative.
Remember.
When you want to get things done fast.
Ooh.
When you want to beat the fuck out of your characters.
You mean the other people killed us, right? Right?
Right.
Initiative. When you try to figure out what the hell just happened in the last 6 seconds.
Mm.
Okay. Here we go.
King Julian.
All right. King Julian. As you guys begin to hear this stomping, you guys hear what appears to be more feet. You hear a sorry, you couldn't hear it, but kind of like horse hooves almost is the best way to put it.
Gosh.
As you all see this creature. The doors burst open. Like break. As this creature reels back, axe in hand, horns apparent, mist flaming in the background. As it begins to kind of like screech, it goes and it begins to try and harm whoever the fuck is in this room. All right, Lorelei, you are the first to act. What do you want to do?
Be centaur.
I'm gonna crawl out of the bag, down
Mhm,
Larian, and I'm gonna cast my spirit totem.
Ooh, okay, sounds good.
Bear spirit specifically.
Okay.
And that one grants you and your allies its might and endurance. Each creature of your choice in the aura, when the spirit appears, gains temporary hit points equal to 5 plus your druid level. In addition, you and your allies gain advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws while in the aura.
Ooh, very cool. Nice one.
Strength
That should be
save.
what? Plus 9 health for 10 health?
Yes.
nine.
9 temporary hit points for everyone. Okay. Very cool. Well done. Well done. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna grab this and pull it over, just so I have it open. Okay.
Oh, I have to draw it.
Yeah. What does it look like when you cast it? Oh, King Gelford's going, what the hell is that?
It looks like from the middle of the room, it's like blue, not mist, but like wispy, you know.
Mhm.
And you see a bear, a unicorn, and a hawk just kind of circling, and then it takes the outline of a bear, and then solidifies to just like a bear statue.
Cool.
Poggers.
Very descriptive. Very nice.
Poggers. Pog champ.
Hell yeah. Okay. Is that what Lorelei is going to do for this turn?
Yes, can you help me though?
Yes. Yeah. What's up?
I forgot how to do the circle, the aura circle.
Oh. You just do this guy. Where do you want it to start from? And how big is the radius?
The radius. Okay, so I can place it within 60 feet of me,
Mhm.
and the aura is in a 30-foot radius around that point.
Yes. Yeah. So where did you want it to start from? Like, what's the point where you want it to start from?
Right there.
right there.
Was that 6? Well, I should measure.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. And it's 30 feet in
30-foot
Radius.
radius.
30-foot radius. So that would be where it is. Unless I did that wrong.
Who's doing that?
Yeah, so a 30-foot radius is here.
Be 60 feet
Based on that
across. Be 60 feet across, right?
Yeah.
So you need,
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 30-foot radius would be
there you go.
there. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
There you go. Cool. Alrighty, is that your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty, Anorin, it is your turn.
All right. Give me a sec. There is an ability I have not used yet that I think is time to use. Cannot remember what it's called. Yeah, there we go. Innate sorcery.
Okay.
It lets me. Let me find it.
Bobbity boopity bobbity.
Yep.
Bibbidi bobbidi boobidi bibbidi.
Bibbity boopity bobbity.
Bibbidi bobbidi boobidi bibbidi bibbidi.
That's the king talking to himself back there.
He's going, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Like, what the hell is going on? So basically, it lets me increase my spell save DC.
What are you doing,
then,
Lolo?
Make all my attacks.
That's literally perfect.
Yeah. And then I would like to cast Scorching Ray.
All right. Hold on, Anorin. I'm gonna send you a message really fast.
So while the king's talking to himself, Larian looks back at him and pitches him a little fur trinket.
Yay, pocket lint.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I guess while I'm waiting for my turn, I get to go get a drink.
Yes, do as you please.
Oh, love not being a spellcaster.
Isn't it great?
You never have to prep. All you have to do is hit.
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
whack
yeah.
things.
That's true.
I already know what I want to do for my turn, no matter what.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, your turn to hit things. Mine like, okay, what spell do I want to use?
Oh, do I miss? Okay. Well, I'll see you in like 20 seconds.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit you in the face. It's eventually gonna happen.
Your face will eventually meet the end of this axe.
Alright.
It's not a
Okay.
question
Yeah, go
of
ahead.
if.
So what were you
Question
doing
of
one more
when.
time? You were doing a scorching ray, and using your innate sorcery.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
Need to hit the roll. It is 3 or 4. I gotta learn to remember these.
I believe it's 3 scorching rays, right?
Yep, but also with advantage.
Oh yes, yep.
Well, first one is 19. Because
19?
It's 16, 19, so yeah.
Yep. First one hits.
Second one is 13.
13.
wait.
That one misses.
Spell attack? Is it spell attack or
Yes.
spell modifier?
It's spell attack.
Well, then that's a +6. So
So it would have been
13 is
13 plus
19.
6.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hit them. Yeah.
And then that will be a 9 plus 6, which is a 15.
Yeah, that one does miss.
Alright, cool.
So 2 hits, not bad. What does it look like when you guys when you cast this?
The air around me gets colder and colder. as it seems like all the heat is being pushed into my hand and being pushed into the beams, attacking the Minotaur. Is that what that thing is?
What you could assume.
Yeah, goop Minotaur thing.
Wait, let me
Yeah.
zoom in on it.
It looks like a Minotaur to me.
It's a centaur. It's a horse bottom.
I did say hooves.
Yeah,
That's. Oh, I did not look.
that's a horse booty.
Yeah, that's fair.
I had to zoom in.
Yeah, as you guys see Anorin kind of like cast this scorching ray, you feel, like he described, the heat in the air begin to kind of like get sucked out. Like it's being used for the magic. All right.
17 total damage.
17, not bad. Very cool. All right. Is that your turn? This thing kind of like
Yep.
reels back. What was the damage you decided to use on this actually?
Wait, what's up?
What was the damage type?
It is supposed to be fire. For
Fire.
Scorching ray.
Got it. You see this thing get hit, and the damage looks like it went through, but it wasn't as successful as you would liked it to be.
Okay.
Is that understood? Understood?
Yeah.
You understand what I mean by that? Okay.
I do.
So that would be cool. Okay. It is now the creature's turn. Creature will move up to about here and cast. Let's see. Yeah, so it will begin to use the lightning lance. Give it 1 second. It'll make a 10-foot wide, so it'll be 2 squares. So that will get everyone but Obi, I believe. Yeah. Everyone but Obi.
Oh damn.
And then I need everybody to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. That is not Obi. And please let me know whether or not you succeed or fail.
I succeed. I got 15.
Or it succeeds.
The fuck is it?
It just hit the dexterity modifier.
I got a 6.
Lorelei fails.
You also passed, didn't you?
Fuck, suck my ass. 16.
Hell yeah.
Larion succeeds. I have to roll for Mr. King Gelford.
Oh gosh.
He succeeds. Good for him.
Yes.
Help.
Yes. The fur ball helped. The fur trinket. The fur trinket has special powers.
It does.
Okay. I do not be afraid of what I'm going to do. Hold on.
I don't know if you
That's
remember that, Devin.
always
I did
tricky.
pitch a fur trinket to the king. I think you were mid talking to.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before,
Oh, okay, that works
yeah,
too.
when you're in the middle of talking to Rich Mage in the DM, I said when the king was talking to himself, Larry turned around, looked at him, and pitched a fur trinket to him.
Gotcha. That it works for me.
Pocket lamp. Go.
Why are you guys calling it
Wow.
pocket lamp? That's insane.
Well, it came from your pocket. No one wants it. It's pocket lamp.
It's gigantic, and the king didn't deny it.
I don't
I'm
think he had
going
time
off
to
of what I was
deny it.
told.
Okay. So, here's the deal. Lorelei, how much health do you have?
Oh
in
gosh.
case.
Oh no. 44 and 9 temporary health points.
Ooh.
That's
All right.
so.
Lorelei, you saved yourself with this totem. As you guys see this creature walk forward to you all, you see a large tail begin to emerge. It has a bone-like saw coming from its tail. As it begins to start to charge, you see lightning begin to form as it launches in a 60 feet line toward all of you, besides Obi. For the people that failed the save, you are taking 46 points of lightning damage. For the people
Holy.
that succeed the save, you are taking 23 points of lightning damage.
My God.
Damn.
And thankfully, this is a recharge ability. So you guys shouldn't have to deal with it, hopefully, if you guys find a way to kill this thing within 6 turns. All right, that will be its turn. It's definitely had an impact already. So
I noticed.
I am very content with this. I will say that Larion, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Oh gosh. Is taking a potion a bonus action?
Yeah, it's still a bonus action.
I want to do that. Where's my inventory? Do I have a potion in my inventory? Let me double check. Okay, I do have a potion of healing.
Mhm.
What is that? What do I roll for that one?
I believe it is. I'll say 2d6. 2d6.
5.
You
Heal
get 5 health back. Not too bad. Could be worse.
Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna put them right here.
All right. Larion, you have not fought anything bigger than you yet, other than the crab. This thing is even bigger than the crab.
What the fuck, man? I'm gonna take that back.
I'm gonna take it back. Now that I know how big it is, I want to take it back.
I'm good.
Take backsies.
Understood. Understood.
This. And I'm gonna. I guess I'm just gonna bow it in the face.
Okay, sounds good.
20? Not nat 20, but
20.
Yeah.
Dirty 20. Yep, that hits.
Yeah, dirty 20. That's 3. A 3. That's all I got.
A 3.
Yeah.
3 damage. That's it.
Yeah. I don't know. Wait,
Understood.
am I trolling? I guess so. That's the 3. Yeah. What else can I do? Can I do? I'm gonna, fuck it. I guess I'll just do my action surge.
Okay.
And so on
Sounds
action
good,
surge,
sounds
can I
good.
use this? Can I burn a superiority die to do one of my maneuvers?
Let's see. I believe so. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
And I'd like to do.
As long as you have the superiority die to spend.
I do. Yeah, I'm good. I haven't used it. I think did we rest before we left?
No, you did
Like we have not rest since we didn't rest at all towards the end of episode 4, right?
Nope.
Correct. Yeah, no.
Oh, then I can't.
The only people
action
that
surge.
had rested, if you had not rested, or hit the short rest button, the people in the bag, you were able to. By the way,
Okay, so
I
yeah, no.
regret that I didn't say that, but
Okay.
I did it.
Never
Okay,
mind.
good.
I can't action surge then. That's my turn. I can't action surge,
Okay.
and I have 2 superiority dice spent. I think if that's what happened during the fight, if I can remember, I think that's what happened. Yeah, I don't have action
Okay.
surge, so yeah, I'm done.
okay. Alrighty.
I'm also holding my spell slots as well, so This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. All right, that is Larion's turn. Obi, it is your turn.
Sorry,
Go
I'm
ahead, big
just.
guy.
That's what I'm thinking, but I'm also just thinking about something else.
Got it. Anything pertaining to the situation at hand, or any questions you have for me?
Oh yeah, no. It's just an action I could do that I'm thinking about doing, but I was just.
I see. Understood. If you want some
Yeah.
advice, I could definitely guide you.
Yeah.
I know that may seem pointed, but I promise I'll try and help. This is purposely a challenging fight.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna use it, but not at the moment.
Okay.
So I guess. Wait, actually, I'm over here at the moment.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're right. You are correct. You still are in the bag.
Oh, so I moved you for free. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I like to
finally-
think that Larion completely forgot Obi was in there
He did.
when he moved. He totally, yeah. You're like, yeah, he totally did.
I finally squirmed my way out of the bag,
Larry looks at him like, oh.
I helped Lorelei get out,
he's like-
maybe I pushed her out or something, helped her, and I
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
stuck me deeper into the bag, so it took me a couple of seconds to get out.
Just climbing through the ropes and stuff and the food and ropes in there.
Yeah.
Totally.
So
It's like
I'll
meat
fly,
and twine.
It is, yeah.
I'll fly out and get up close, and I'm
Beautiful.
gonna smack the shit out of it.
Hell yeah. Roll to hit. my
Wow.
friend.
Damn, 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
All right, that's the my turn.
Alrighty. It is now King Gelford's turn.
Yay!
He's gonna go like this. He's like, "What the hell?" And he goes, "I'm on it, guys. Don't worry." And he begins to run forward. I believe
my
that's
God.
enough.
This is crazy.
You can actually
He's
move a
a
little more.
fucking creature, dude.
He's like, "I'm on it." He does that whole spiel again. He's like, "I'm a powerful mage. You will bow to me." And he begins to cast another lightning bolt.
Oh, that shit. Larion's like, I can't take another one of those, man.
As I need this thing to roll a dexterity save. Oh my god, he's so lucky. Okay, so he's gonna take let's see. I forgot the lightning bolt damage again. Or the lightning spell. Hold on.
It's like 1 million.
I hope so, for your guys' sake.
Yeah, gosh damn, please.
Okay, it's 8d6. It's pretty solid. Oh my god. King Gelford might have been right. Maybe he is a powerful mage.
Oh shit. We're getting hard carried by the old man.
Well, that was 15 on the first 3d6, so.
Hey.
Yeah.
He rolled double sixes and a 3 on the second set, so that's another 15.
Shit.
And there's only 2 needing to roll this time, and then he rolled 9 more after that. He's rolling well.
Damn.
What is it? You guys see him wind up some of the strongest lightning magic you've probably ever seen, and he goes, "Lightning bolt!" and he sends it forward. As he unlimited power. As he sends this beam of energy towards this creature. However, the amount of damage that he dealt, it looks like the creature is unfazed by some of it, but he did still take damage. Yeah.
So he
That'll
dex
be. One more time.
So he dex saved? Is what you're saying?
No, not dex saved. It would have actually been less damage if he did pass. So when I say that it doesn't take as much damage like that, currently, Anorin understands that this creature has a resistance to fire damage.
Yeah. And now
You
how
can
does it
surmise
like-
that it also has a resistance to lightning damage because of what I said. Hopefully that becomes more clear as the time passes.
Yeah.
So he just
But it
got
would be...
blasted though. This big beam of lightning.
What's half of 39?
half of
18,
39?
right?
Yeah, it's like I would say so. You could argue 19, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
19.5.
Yeah, 19.
Fuck
You want
it,
to round up
yeah,
or
why
down?
not?
You know.
True. Yeah, 19 works for me. Okay. He deals still a very sizable hit to this thing. As this creature kind of like roils back as the lightning kind of like that same mark on your chest, Larion, present on the beast. And
Larry does the Spider-Man meme, like pointing at him. He's just pointing at him.
Perfect. Yeah. As King Gelford kind of like smiles and he's like, "I've got you, kids. Don't worry." And he will go ahead and pass his turn. Lorelei, it is up to you from this point.
Is drinking a potion an action or a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna drink a potion of healing.
Okay. Probably a solid call.
Just maybe. Wait, Anorin, what is your HP right now?
So I heal
26.
for 8.
8 damage sounds good. Oh, hold on. Let me look something up first, because that. Hold on. I feel like I'm remembering something. Okay, no, I was wrong, but for a different reason. Okay, okay. In D&D, healing potions are supposed to be 2d4 plus 2.
Uh-huh.
However, I'm gonna say from this point forward, and I will give you each another d6. We're gonna say healing potions heal 3d6, if that's fair.
Okay.
Because I want you guys to have the opportunity to stay up if you are able. That way I can start hitting you for even more damage. We can have some more fun.
We can what now?
So do I scratch that one and redo it?
No. Just add another d6 to that number, and you'll be fine. So just roll another d6 and then add that to what you had. So it was 8 before. Let's say you roll a 5, then you had 13. And then Larion, because you rolled your 2d6 earlier, just add another d6 of health.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, give me that 4-piece.
Hey, I wouldn't be saying thank you when I'm telling you that you can heal. You should be more worried. But
I am.
Yeah, that's fine right now.
I am.
Okay.
I'm trying to be optimistic.
Yeah,
I can appreciate the optimism.
Because you also said when we level up, we can take max HP as well.
Yeah,
That's
Has
true,
me
yes,
also
shit.
quite worried.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also gonna cast Moonbeam.
Okay, sounds good. Is your totem concentration by any chance?
Such a good question. Let me see. It doesn't say.
Give me 1 second. I'll look for you. Moonbeam is duration concentration up to 1 minute. So yes, it is a concentration spell. So unless you have something that I believe. Oh wait, Moonbeam is a concentration. And then what was the other spell you cast? It was
Spirit Totem.
Spirit Totem. Where is Spirit Totem?
That's
It's on my actions. It's not listed as a spell.
I think it might be
I
more of a
see.
druidic
Yeah, I believe so.
subclass thing. So it might be. I think gonna have to look at our subclass.
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. It says nothing about concentration. So yeah, go ahead and do this. This is totally fair. So Moonbeam.
Yep.
Give me 1 sec. I forgot what Moonbeam does. What does it do again?
Radiant.
Radiant damage. And you don't do the damage now, do you?
First hit,
Yes.
yeah.
Or is it
Yeah.
only? Is it on its turn or is it now?
It first hit and then its turn.
So yeah,
Got
it
it, cool.
says. Yeah, when it appears, the creature in it makes a Constitution saving throw.
I see. Okay.
And then-
shit, I just forgot what this one did. It's been a few weeks since we've had to deal with this.
That is true.
Let's see.
Moonbeam.
A 16 plus 5.
Definitely
Is that
passes.
fair?
So he would only take half.
How big is the radius?
Big. It's like 20 feet. No?
10 damage. 60 feet actually.
Oh my.
No.
No wait, I'm
The
wrong.
moonbeam is just not that big.
Yeah,
no,
no.
no, I
Moonbeam
can-
would be the best spell in the game if that were 60 feet.
I
That's a
can
moon
move
nuke.
it 60 feet. It's
Moon
only
nuke.
5-foot radius.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so not nearly this big.
Yeah,
Like
only
this?
5-foot radius.
5 foot rate. Oh, let me move that.
Yeah.
Downsize that bridge.
That would destroy the entire
You're
room.
good.
with One of the two
It's
spells.
about. It's about that big, give or take. Or maybe.
La basura.
There we go. Let me move this guy wherever we need it to be.
Let's just not put it on top of me.
Yeah, not
Nah,
put it
it's
on
fine.
top of Obi. Obi would get incinerated in there.
All right. For the purposes of this, just to demonstrate that it is still on the thing, it will be behind it. But for now, it like imagine it on top of it. But
Directly on
For
its
now, it is
face.
behind it.
Just
correct. I just don't want it to be hidden. That way we remember it.
Yeah. Alright. Is it my turn?
how much damage is on hit though?
It was just he took half, so it was just 5 because it was
5?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I don't think you said it until now.
All right. If you did, I didn't hear it. In that case, but
Does he
it's all good. Doesn't matter.
does he roll off the moonbeam damage?
Huh, no, he takes the damage. It's not enough to make him seriously contemplate resisting it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good. Anorin, your turn.
Alright. I would like to move about here.
Okay.
Thank you. And then
You're
I'd
welcome.
like to cast Chromatic Orb for ice.
Okay,
Right,
sounds
that's
good.
fatal. Let's see, that is
Oh shit.
All good. All good.
17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Uh, 20 damage.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, so you see as you begin to kind of like wind up the spell and you launch it towards this beast, you see that your ice damage, it immediately, once it makes contact with the beast, it begins to kind of like melt away.
The spell or like the goop of the beast?
The spell.
Okay.
So you believe that it has a resistance to cold damage as well.
Interesting.
So it only did half damage.
It only did half that time around.
I shall
Alright.
end my turn.
Sounds good. The creature will begin to swing at Obi because he's the closest one yet again, as per usual. It will. Let's see. So we can make. Okay, interesting. So this is kind of a crazy one. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. This thing does have multi-attack. So it can make one claw, one hoof attack, and then one serrated tail attack. So I will do that in order. I have 3 D20 here. And I will order them down the line based on where they land, if that makes sense. I'll tell you which ones hit and which ones don't. All right. Sound good?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Obi, what's your AC for me?
16.
16. Only 2 hit. Congratulations.
Nice.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's
Okay.
good. That's very good.
It is the hoof attack and the serrated tail attack.
Oh gosh.
So that will be these dice for the hoof attack. You're gonna take 13 damage.
Oh.
And
Minus
then
9.
for the serrated tail attack, that will be a Jesus Christ, 18 damage.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That is crazy. Yeah, and I will be completely honest with the damages. All right. The claw attack is 2d4 plus 5. The hooves are 2d6 plus 5. And then the serrated tail is 2d10 plus 5.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Okay, so it can end up being quite a bit of damage.
I'm
So
doing
just
my
keep
next
that in
turn.
mind. Wait, what's up?
I said I know what I'm doing my next turn.
Healing.
Nah.
Oh, okay. All right. In that case, that'll be that creature's turn. Larion, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Wait a sec. He has to roll.
Oh, he does?
Mm-hmm. If he ends his turn there.
Gotcha. It's another con save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What's the DC?
Is it? Oh, 14.
14. Oh, he fails. So he takes another. How much?
2d10s. It is 13.
13.
Yeah.
Solid. Good hit. All right, that'll be its turn. Larion, your turn. What do you want to do?
All right. Let me think. Gosh, I don't have much. My shit's limited. And none of his hits are cleave, right?
No, it doesn't look like they cleave. No.
But can he choose 2 separate targets if he does? Like if
No.
he's
So
attacking?
multi-attack comes after one person.
So just on one person, one target. Okay.
Yeah, unless there's like more people in range, I guess is the best way to put it.
I guess I need to stay here then. I
Okay.
can't really. I won't survive a hit.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think I'll survive it.
That's why I'm staying back here.
Oh, I missed something. I'm not gonna make you do it. On the hoof attack, I'll have to have people make a strength save.
Ooh.
Good totem, by the way. or they'll be knocked prone. So just keep that
Oh
in mind.
damn.
Yeah,
Oh, the totem gives us the advantage for that, right?
Exactly. That's what
I
I
would
was
have been
saying. It was a
fine
good totem.
anyways.
Yeah. I don't think you would have an issue because of what class you are. So I think you're fine. But
I rolled it anyways just to see. I got a 26.
oh yeah, you're fine then.
Not even rolling with advantage. That was
Nice job.
19.
Solid. Yeah.
I would need that advantage. My strength is bare minimum.
Back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. What are you feeling?
I got some pood. Some pood.
Oh,
Gosh damn it, this is rough. I guess I'll heal again. Can I heal again? Do I have any more potions? I think I only have one.
I believe you only had one, from my knowledge.
I'll have to
Yeah.
delete that from my
only one.
inventories and make sure I got that gone.
Alrighty.
Make sure I'm good for.
Should be
Yeah,
fair that you
okay.
guys are putting up good numbers here. Like it's not unlosable.
I mean,
I
to be fair,
will-
so is that thing.
Yeah.
That's also true. It was that one attack, and then, well, Obi. So the thing is that Obi put himself in front, and he didn't get hit by the lightning. So
Yeah.
he's doing a good job mitigating fallen allies, which is good. So
I want to shoot with my longbow, but I want to expend a superiority die for precision attack.
okay, what does precision attack it to?
When you make a weapon attack roll, you can spend one superiority die to add it to the roll before or after the roll, but before any effects are applied. So would that be able to add to my...
Yeah, so you can either choose
Damage?
to make it to your to hit or your damage.
But I can do both
So
the
before
hit
it's to
and damage
hit,
as well? It says
make a weapon
before
attack roll, you can
any
expend one
effects are
superiority
applied.
die and add it to the roll before or after the roll, but before any effects are applied.
So that works in the sense of
Right.
like I can roll to see if I hit, and if I hit, I'll just add it to damage. But if I don't hit, but I got good damage, I can add it to my hit.
I believe it means before any like secondary effects. So for example, the hoof attack, its secondary thing is you need to make a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? That would be its like effects are applied, I believe.
Yeah, so let's say the saving throw you need to be is like 12 strength. You can and you roll a 4, you add it to make it 16.
You can add it to that instead, yeah.
Yeah.
Or it would be in that case. So my interpretation of this is you can
Yeah.
roll a d8
Yeah.
or whatever your superiority die is. I believe it's a d8.
Yeah, it is.
You roll a d8, you add it to either your to hit, which means you would have to roll it before. So if you want to make sure that this hits, you roll it before.
Hmm.
If you want to make sure that you're doing damage and you're confident that it will hit regardless, I would just use your,
Okay, so I
Normal
will
to
not do
hit.
that. First, I want to do second win. So I
Okay.
have that left. I can roll a 1d10 plus 4.
solid.
Okay, so I got 6 to heal.
Nice. Go ahead and heal your 6 and make sure you use your second wind.
I'm gonna put that on there. Yep, used. I'm gonna do here. I think here.
Okay.
I think maybe. Trying to weigh my odds.
Whatever you're feeling.
What I have. Whose turn is it next? I'm
it
always
would
last, right?
be- No. So
Oh, it's old-
order.
Old King.
Yeah. So order of initiative is Lorelei, Anorin, the creature, Larion, Oberon, Gelford.
Alright, I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna expend a superiority die. And I'm gonna do. Oh, what the fuck? Fainting attack. You can expend one superiority die and use a bonus action on your turn to add the total. Oh, I have to use a bonus attack? bonus action? I already used it, so I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Battle maneuver fighter is a very complicated class.
Yeah.
But it's fun though. I do love that class.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna attack. I'm just gonna longsword it. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. So I'm here. Longsword attacking. But I'm gonna
Alright.
use that die for the what do you call it? Precision attack, I think. Yeah, precision attack. Make
Okay.
sure it hits. So it's
Got
gonna
it.
be
So-
applied to my actual on hit.
Okay, sounds good. So roll your d8 first.
Okay, so that gives me I got 13 already. And I need to
Okay.
roll another 1d8.
Yes.
7.
So
That
you
gives me a
got
dirty 20.
20. Yep, that definitely hits.
Okay, and I want to use slashing here.
Mm-hmm.
16? Oh no, 10. Sorry, 10. Wait,
10 damage.
6. Sorry,
Cool.
6 damage. Because it's
6?
two-handed. I don't know why my two-handed does less than my. That doesn't make any sense.
Didn't I say that we could keep the bigger number?
Oh, then
Yeah,
10.
you did
10.
say that.
Then 10 is my on hit damage. Do a little 10
Okay,
action.
so that. If not, then
I think you did
Yeah,
say that
so
because it's weird.
what
It's-
I'll say, yeah. So go to your character sheet. It should
Mhm.
say 1d10 and then 1d8.
Mhm.
I just want you to do the d10 when you're swinging with that weapon.
Oh. So
Yeah.
did you want me to re-roll that?
No,
Or
no, no.
We'll
you're
just use
fine.
the 10. right now. Let's just use the 10.
Yeah, that's fine. So you're good. What is it? I don't know why it's divvying up your damage like that. I find that a little weird,
Yeah.
but I mean, I guess it's fine. Just make sure you're using that bottom one so you get the
Yeah,
max.
only
damage.
use the 1d10 plus 3. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
Yes, sir.
OB, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, I would like to rage.
Oh. Oh.
Alrighty.
Oh damn.
What does it look
And
like when Obi rages?
it's kind of like he just starts screaming, howling kind of like thing.
Mhm.
And like all his hair just kind of like starts frizzing up. And then you see a giant tail come out of nowhere as well.
Hell yeah.
That's it's like wolfish shape, but it's also really, really sharp and pointy.
Oh shit.
Gotcha.
I've never seen an angry moth rat before.
Moth rat.
Damn.
Damn.
Inspiration.
Moth
That's funny.
rat. You got more inspiration.
Moth
What the
rat.
fuck,
Moth
man?
rat is funny. I didn't laugh. That was one of those ones where you're like, dude, that's hilarious, but I didn't have a laugh to go with it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Your
mean?
soul was happy. Your
Yeah.
soul was happy. The flesh didn't catch up yet.
Yeah, for real. That's
All right.
awesome.
An angry moth rat. All right, let's go.
Yeah, as you guys see this, this like sharp, I would imagine black, like haired tail begin to emerge. As it begins to like unfurl from Obi, you see it begin to like, it has the tail kind of like essence where it kind of like flows at the beginning, but when Obi becomes angry, it begins to stiffen out and become kind of like solid. The hair becomes like pointed, and it's like able to be used like a weapon.
Oh shit.
And then like his nails become a little bit sharper. His eyes become a little bit more like animalistic.
Mhm.
But yeah,
The
and then I'm
primal
gonna-
urge
yeah.
begins to overcome him.
And then I'm gonna slap the shit out of him with my tail.
Hell yeah.
17 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Nice. Okay.
I'd let it hit anyway.
And then
Hey yo.
and then 11 damage.
11.
Ooh.
11 piercing, yeah.
Damn.
The new side of Obi that you guys have not seen yet. For the first time ever.
Larry
Solid
looks
hit.
over and he's like nodding and thumbs up.
I request a rage token.
A rage token?
Yeah. Like a token.
Oh,
for
like
Obi.
him. Oh, of him raging.
Yeah.
I will work on it.
Hell yeah.
I will totally work on
I did not expect that. That's awesome, dude. Holy shit. We got a berserker on our team.
it. Hell yeah. Alrighty, Obi, is that your turn?
Mhm.
Alrighty. It will be the king's turn. He will walk around you and Anorin to the other side here. And he will position himself once again. And he will, let's see. Have to find his what is it?
Imagine
Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Bridgebage, I imagine Lazio just being here in spirit to witness this.
Yeah.
To witness our old king's power.
Yo, King Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, dude. That was crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Let's see.
Damn near like shot a hole through your chest too.
Mm-hmm.
Remember all the time that I accidentally shot you with lightning as well?
Yeah, dude, shot me in the freaking chest, dude. Almost looked like Goku for a second.
Okay. We're gonna have some more circles on the battlefield by the looks of it.
Perfect. That's what we need.
Just exactly what we need. It will be. We'll make it a different color, just to make it a little bit more readable. But that'll be a 20-foot sphere. Right there. Okay. What you guys see King Gelford do is he begins to spin his hands in a circle, almost like forming a ball. As like there's like a gray like storm cloud that begins to form inside of his hands. As it begins to launch out, it begins to grow in size. As it targets the top of this creature, the point Gelford aims for is directly on its face, just enough out of range to make sure you two don't get hit while you guys are standing on the ground. And he will go ahead and say that he needs to make a strength save, which he has disadvantage on, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's inside the totem's range.
I don't think it gives him disadvantage.
It does not give him disadvantage?
No, it just
That
gives us
is
advantage.
fine. I see. That is fine. He rolled a 4 anyway, so he is definitely not succeeding.
Hell yeah. You're just like me.
Wait, you did roll a 4 too, right?
I did. I did roll a 4 earlier.
Okay. It will go ahead and deal 8 damage to the creature.
Ooh.
1 second. Alrighty, that's going to be a
Excellent
solid
work.
hit.
Excellent
And
work.
you'll see that King Gelford goes, "I'm not done yet, motherfucker." And he goes like this. He slams his hand down to the ground. And you see what appears to be inside that kind of like spherical kind of like storm cloud, a spark of lightning begin to appear as it goes. He used his bonus action to call a bolt of lightning from his storm sphere.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
And that will be 4d6 worth of damage, lightning damage.
Oh.
And that will be, let's see, for this it'll be 11 to start, and then 3, so that's 14. He takes half, which means it's 7. That's still a pretty solid hit. So let's see, that was that. Okay. Very good, very good. That will be King Gelford's turn. As he passes, he says, "Fear me!" Okay. King Gelford, Lorelei, it'll be your move.
Oh my gosh.
Is Hina in here?
Yeah. Nina's with you.
Cool. Can I? Hina.
Yeah.
So you have a thing, right? Called Wool Bubble.
Uh-huh.
I want you to put it on the king.
On the king?
On the king.
The guy with the crown, right?
Yeah. Old guy. Grandpa.
Okay. Grandpa. Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Okay. Wool bubble.
What does it do? I forgot.
It's essentially a large bubble of wool that is a protective bubble that gives the person it's used on +1 to their AC.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, King Gelford will happily accept that. You see as Hina begins to kind of like move to kind of cast this, you see Hina. I had a vision for this. I remember it now. You see Hina begin to start doing some like backflips, and as Hina goes like, she goes, I gotta make a bubble. She starts to spin. You see it start to get so fast that it becomes like one spherical kind of object as she begins to kind of like shed her wool. And it like pops off of her, and she kicks it at King Gelford, and it hits him right in the chest as it begins to kind of like go over his body, almost like a wool sweater.
I love that. You rock.
It looks like the SpongeBob eyelashes sweater.
Kinda, yeah, a little bit, yeah. But the notable difference in Hina's appearance is that her wool is now missing at the moment. So she looks like a shaved sheep.
Oh,
I'm naked.
Hina.
I'm naked.
It's
It's
She have
okay.
like
I'm
mini
naked and
dragon
not
scales.
afraid.
I'm naked and I'm not afraid.
I feel like would she have some dragon scales under there? Is she like half dragon?
Yeah, so you will see there are some parts of her body that do have scales. Notably at the base of her wings on her back, it is definitely more scaly in nature than it is sheep-like. But as of right now, the only parts of her body that you can definitely see that have like a reptilian kind of feel to it are like the base of the wings itself, her talons, and maybe towards the kind of like bend of her legs, if that makes sense. But otherwise, nothing too much more than that. Maybe a scale or two randomly placed, but otherwise, nothing crazy. All right. But the king will have a very solid +1 to armor class for the next hour, I believe.
Nice.
Hell yeah. All right. What are you feeling?
For my hammer, the vines are not concentration, right?
No, they're not. I don't
Okay.
believe so.
Let me see here.
This one I do remember.
Okay. I am going to take my hammer and slam it into the ground
Okay.
in the direction of the centaur thing.
Sounds good. So you are attempting to encase it in vines. Give me 1 sec to reread, just so I have all the info I need. Okay. Those vines can be set in a straightforward line towards target up to 15 feet away. If the target is in that path, they must make a DC 13 Dex saving throw or be restrained. Perfect. Ooh, hold on, that might have been. Oh my god.
What?
12 on the saving throw. It just missed.
Oh.
That's insane.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh. Go
That is
Lolo.
crazy. All right, so yeah, these
Woo.
vines begin to encase this thing's legs and arms as it becomes restrained. And I'll read the restrained condition for you all, just so you guys know what's happening. A restrained creature's speed becomes 0, and it cannot benefit from bonuses to its speed until they are free. Takes an action on their turn. Attack rolls made against the restrained creature are made with advantage. The restrained creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
So now it's gonna get hit with Moonbeam even harder.
Very true. Yeah, this is a great combination.
Damn. Lolo's different.
Thanks
true.
to that guy for making my hammer.
That random citizen.
that random old dwarf. Good old, what was his name again?
Oh gosh.
Yep.
Gut something.
The one
Storm
that she-
Gullet.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
old
yeah.
Storm Gullet.
Yeah.
Storm Gullet. Oh gosh.
All right. Well, now this creature is completely immobilized at this current time. Anorin, I assume that's Lorelei's turn.
Yes.
Okay. Anorin, it is your move. What is it that you want to do?
I would like to cast Enlarge on Oberon.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Giant
Right.
moth rat.
Okay.
From small to medium.
Yeah,
Just-
they're
Indeed.
probably all size.
I think
my
it's one.
gosh.
It's one. It's one, right? Or how big do I
I
become?
It's one.
It's one size larger, yeah. So
Yeah,
you
from me
are
to large, yeah.
small to medium, but that's still sizable, and you still
Yeah.
get some
Yeah.
bonuses from it. If
Yeah, advantage on strength
remembering
checks and
correctly.
strength saving throws. Attacks with enlarged weapons are unobstructed. Extra 1d4 damage on the hit.
Nice.
Larian
yeah.
looks over and sees Oberon
As you,
and looks
I'm
back
like 6'6"
double takes.
now.
Yeah, he's like double takes like the fuck?
yeah, as Anorin casts this, you guys see Oberon in his rage-induced state. You don't see Anorin cast this at the start. You think Obi is just some kind of mutant at the beginning, where he grew a tail, then he just grew, and now he goes, ugh, ugh, ugh. He grows about, I want to say probably like from 3 feet. I'll say to make it fair, I'll say you double in size because that makes sense.
That
From
was
about
not
4
good.
feet to like 8 feet.
Okay. I'm almost
Because
as
I-
tall.
Look,
Yeah,
you can
I'm almost
look
tall as
at
Larian.
fucking-
No,
You're
You're
Larian's
almost as
over
tall as Larion.
He's looking at him like, hold on. Like,
Yeah. You guys are coming up with some fun combinations of things to do. It's kind of funny. I like it.
Oh,
But yeah, so Anorin, that what is it? Is there anything else you want to do? I think that's a action to cast, correct?
Yep, yeah, I can't do anything else.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm
In
dead.
that case, it is the creature's turn.
I'm dead.
It is going to do. Will one of you please select odds, and one of you please select evens for me?
I'll take either one.
I'll do odds.
Okay. Perfect. In that case, Obi, you are evens. But first, it needs to use its action to become unrestrained, but it still can attack. Actually, thinking about it, its movement is 0. It's not going to become unrestrained. It's going to just go ahead and chill. In that case, I will just roll for who gets it this turn. Who wanted odds?
Me. I'm dead.
You are getting hit.
I'm dead. Well,
It will use its multi-attack. It's going to do a claw. The best thing that could happen for you right now, Larion, is all 3 miss. Second best is only the claw hits, okay?
yeah, I'm dead.
I'll
So just keep that in
on
mind.
your rolls.
I don't know if it'll deal 31 damage, Larion, so I think you'll be
Hey,
okay.
you have a good chance of living. He has disadvantage
That's
on
true.
all these attacks.
That's
So
true.
dead.
So we will see. All right?
Oh gosh.
This will be the first attack.
Gosh.
With a 3, he misses.
Oh.
Second attack with a 10 plus 8, 18. Is that your save? Or is that your AC?
A 10. You said 10 plus 8. Yeah, that
10
hits.
plus 8.
That hits.
Okay. So the second attack will hit. And then a 7 plus 8, 15.
That hits too.
Okay. 2 hits, not that bad. Could have been worse.
So dead.
All right. That will be the hoof attack, which is 2d6 plus 5. That'll be 9 plus 5. That'll be 14 damage to you. Okay. And then I'll need you to make a strength saving throw, but you get to make that with advantage because you are inside the sphere or the totems area.
20.
20, you are perfectly fine, my friend.
I'm not perfectly
and
fine,
then
but yeah, at least for this moment.
You are somewhat fine.
I don't. It's not possible for you to go down this turn.
Oh.
And then he rolls
No,
a
it
20.
is. I apologize.
Yeah,
it
then he
is,
rolls
it
a
is.
20 and I
But
fucking leave.
it's possible for you to go down, but it's not likely. Is what I'll say. You have more of a chance to survive than not,
Please, man.
right? And even then, you're gonna be. You'll
I'm
get
not
healed
gonna be
soon.
fine, dude. I'm gonna get evaporated.
Let's reroll that one because it fell on the floor. Let's see. 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 5 is 13.
Oh. Oh.
Are you up?
I'm alive.
He's fine.
I'm alive. Yes.
I told you you'd be fine.
Was that
Fine.
No. So the hoof attack was the first one, and the serrated tail attack. He just rolled a 6 and a 2 on his d10,
Oh gosh,
So-
thank goodness.
which is pretty solid.
Yeah, that's really good for me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. In that case,
Dude, you're
I will
beat up.
say it's that creature's turn. Larion.
Wait a second.
Yeah. Oh, Moonbeam.
Moonbeam is still there.
Okay.
And the king shit.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's his bonus. It's his bonus action.
What the reticle you put on that blue shit?
That
That reticle?
yeah.
here?
So that sphere that doesn't activate on his turn. He has to use a bonus action in order to cast that lightning.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. The action is to place it, and the bonus action is to cast the damage. So,
Okay.
but yeah. So Moonbeam, how much damage is that? Oh, it needs to make a con save first, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Understood. An 18 plus 5 for his con
It
save.
saves.
Okay.
So 11 damage, so 6 or 7, 6.5.
6 damage. I will say this: you guys have reached 100 damage on this creature.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
What's the
That's not
condition?
bad.
Halfway there.
What is condition?
He looks almost on death's door. He's very close. All right,
Hell yeah.
Larion, what are you feeling?
fucking whacking this guy.
You whacking him? What are you whacking him with?
Oh gosh.
Don't forget your attack is with advantage.
Oh, I've never been. Okay, I haven't been applying that. That's troll on my part.
He's just now restrained.
Oh,
So that's
yeah,
the thing
now,
giving
yeah.
you advantage. You're fine.
Let's see. All right, let's do. I'm gonna do precision attack again. Use my last superiority die
Okay.
on the attack portion, so on the damage portion, because I know we rolled advantage on my initial hit, right?
Yes.
So do I roll?
So you're
two of
doing it on the
those?
damage instead.
I'm doing the actual. What is it? The 1d8 on the actual damage for the superiority die.
Okay, so what you do is you roll your 2 hits first.
Yes.
So you roll once and then you roll again. And then you
Don't
take the
hit.
higher number.
I don't hit. Yeah, I don't hit.
Oh,
Fuck.
true. Yeah.
Can't do anything.
Damn. Okay. That'll be Larion's turn then, I assume.
Yep.
All right. Obi, it's your turn. You are big guy right now.
Yep.
Bigger than you've ever been in your entire life.
Wow.
It'd be sick if you got this.
Wow. I got a 13 to hit.
13 to hit with advantage?
Yeah,
Roll
they were
that.
both 13s.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you
Yeah.
whiffed it.
no, dude.
All right. Obi, is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All righty. It is now King Gelford's turn. He says, "Guys, he's not able to move. What are you doing?" And he'll use his bonus action to deal the damage. Which will be Jesus Christ. That'll be Jesus Christ. That'll be 19 halved to 10. And then he will begin to move a little bit further back. And he goes, I'm preparing for something big if it doesn't go down now. So maybe try and get away. Up to you though. And it'll be Lorelei's turn.
Okay. How do I know if something is concentration? If I just click it and it says it?
Yeah, so if you click the spell and check its duration when you go into its details, it will tell you if it's a concentration spell. Concentration spells, you can't do 2 concentration spells at the same time. You have to have
Right.
1 concentration. Or you only have 1 concentration. If you want to use a different spell that has concentration, you do have to swap. If that makes sense. Like you have to choose which one you'd rather have.
Right.
Unless you have something that gives you the ability to have 2.
No. King, am I far enough or do I need to move?
You're probably fine. I'm more talking to the 2 in the front there.
Okay, perfect.
Wants us to move, but we can't move.
Yeah, I can't do anything. So, what do you mean?
Well, it's fine. I don't see this lasting for very much longer anyway. It should be fine.
Okay, so if it says duration is instantaneous, then it's not concentration.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Larry.
Perfect.
Thank goodness.
How much
My
healing
gosh.
is that?
19.
Oh my god. Larian,
Gosh, damn.
get your health back, brother.
Thank you.
You're feeling good today.
girl.
Alrighty.
Hanging on.
Lorelei, is that your turn?
By a thread.
That is actually a bonus action.
Oh, there you go. Very good, very good. All right, what's your action then?
Is the hammer stuck to the ground?
It is not.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Think about it this way, the hammer kind of just plants the seeds for it to be in the ground. You taking it up does not mean that they're kind of, the vines are kind of just there until they're not.
Okay.
It's like a side effect of the hammer.
Okay. So this is a cantrip. Druid
Okay.
craft. I'm gonna use sensory effect.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast the faint odor of a skunk right in the centaur's face.
Oh,
Okay.
what the
And
fuck?
that's it.
So you're making them smell things?
Yeah.
Stanky booty centaur.
Okay. Yeah, so the restrained centaur, now bound by vines and repeatedly being beaten by multiple lightning strikes and other things, now is living its worst life in a world where it has to smell the stinky fart of a skunk. As it goes it's bad. It's rank.
Yeah.
All right, is that it?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Anorin, is your move.
Alright, I don't know if I can do this, but I will try. I would like to use my cantrip of shape water to pull
Okay.
water out of my cantina on my
Mhm.
bag. Put a whole bunch of like spikes above it and just freeze it and let it fall on top of the creature.
Okay. Interesting. I would say yes, but I don't know how damage would work there. Is the only problem.
You want to do probably not very high, so like 1d4 times 4 for 4 spikes.
I'd be down for that. We can do that. Okay, I want you to roll to hit first, just to see if they land on
Okay.
targets. And we'll say you have that with advantage because he is restrained, so it's hard to miss.
Okay. So
And we'll say technically not a to hit spell. I'll just say you have +5 to hit with this. Just in general. Make it easy.
got it. Give me a sec.
No worries.
Well, I rolled a 3 plus 6 spell attack, so that is nothing.
Okay. No worries.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
your turn?
Yep. I don't have anything else to do.
All right. It is the creature's turn. Are we going to do odds and evens again? You too?
Well, in Valhalla. It's nice knowing you.
I mean, unless I can directly say me, nah, I mean,
You can volunteer yourself.
I
let you.
mean,
I would not do that. Let's do that. Let's
That's fine.
leave it up to Dr. Fate.
yeah, it's up to you. You're the one in charge. You hit whoever you want to hit.
Yeah, leave it up to
Hmm.
Fate, to Dr. Dadfat Fate. I'm just pre-saluting.
Who would have selected odds
Me.
if you did? Okay. Good to know.
So I'm dead. See you guys in
Um,
Valhalla.
no, Obi, you were the one getting hit this time.
Oh shit.
All right, give me 1 second.
No worries, no worries.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I think this just applies for all. No, no.
What it applies to?
I'm just
you
trying
know,
to
that-
my reaction. Because I can add bonus AC. I just don't know if it carries through all 3 attacks, or if I got to use it on a specific attack.
I can look for you. Hold on.
Attack roll.
What is it? What is the ability called?
Form of the beast, tail reaction.
Tail reaction. Okay.
I think it's just that one attack. Yeah, it's just like normal reaction. So
Creature you see within 10 feet of you hits you.
yeah, so
attack roll. You can use your reaction to swipe your tail and roll a d8, applying a bonus to your AC equal to the number rolled. Yeah, I think that would be one attack. But
yeah,
that's still not bad.
yeah.
So
yeah.
maybe how much HP are you at? You're at.
I'm fine. I can decide on
Yeah.
which rolls. I guess
Yeah,
roll the
yeah.
first one and let me know.
Totally. Okay. Ready? What's your AC? Just so I know.
16.
16.
Mm.
That is a 9 plus 8 is 17. That would
That's
be the
fine,
claw.
I'll let that go.
Okay. This will be the hoof.
Mm.
My d20 fell. That'll be a 13 plus 8 on the hoof.
I'll let that go through too.
Okay. Just so you're aware, that one is the one that makes you go prone.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then this is the serrated tail. He rolled a 19 and an 18. That's crazy.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. You wanna block that one?
Why? This is not even. I don't think I'm gonna have a chance. If he's rolling an 18 plus 8, yeah.
Do you want to use it on the hoof? I'll let you.
Which one does more damage, the hoof or the claw?
The hoof does more damage than the claw. They go
Alright,
in
then,
order
yeah,
from
I'll
least
just-
damage to most.
Then I'll just do it on the hoof.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d8. Do you remember what number I said?
13? Maybe?
13 plus something, I think.
13 plus 8.
13 plus 8 would have been 21. So
Alright.
you need a 5 or higher.
Yeah. I guess I have to manually roll this. Ooh, and I got an 8. Nice.
Solid.
So good, dude.
Okay, yeah. So that means the only one that hits is the serrated tail. Oh, did the first one hit too? Or
Yeah, because that was a 17 on the first one.
correct. You're right. Okay, so it's gonna be the claw and then the serrated tail instead.
Mhm.
Cool.
And is any of this
Alrighty.
magic damage?
It is not magic.
Okay.
Okay. That'll be it'll be 8 damage.
All right. Half, so that's 4.
Yep. And then the serrated tail. Where'd D10 go? Oh, there it is. Let's see. 9 plus 7 plus 5, so that's 12, 19, 21 damage, so 11.
We take that.
Not too bad. You're gonna need to make a DC 16 strength saving throw, but you have advantage on it, so.
What's the saving throw for?
It's the hoof attack.
I thought that one missed because I thought it was claw and
You're
Rated.
correct. Sorry, I thought my bad. I did the wrong one. Yes.
No, you're good.
It's at the top of the image that I have
Mhm.
of the character sheet. So I'm reading it top down. I was like, yeah, okay. That's my bad.
Okay. No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. Okay. That'll be its turn. And then Larion,
And then Constitution save.
con save, correct? Thank you for reminding me. It's an 11 plus 5, 16.
It does save.
So it'll take half.
Half of 19. 10.
That's 10. Looks really close, guys. It's super close. All right. Larion, it is your move.
Can I do anything to like? Let me think. I don't have any more die. Ooh, I forgot about my savage attacker. Okay, I forgot all about that. Okay, that would have been nice to have earlier.
All good.
Can I do? Yeah, savage attacker would have been nice to have earlier. What I'm gonna do as Larian,
Mhm.
I'm gonna have him. Well, how close? What is the condition of this thing?
It looks very hurt.
Can I do
One or two more hits,
anything
it is
to
probably-
give Oberon any kind of help with an attack? Can I aid
If
him
you
in an
move
attack?
to the backside of the creature, I'll say that. Well, okay. He's already got advantage. Is the problem? I would say. Okay, I'll say this. The creature hasn't used its reaction yet. If you decide that you want to help Oberon this turn, you can give Oberon, we'll say, figuratively, I guess in character, we could say that you throw your weapon to Oberon,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can give him a superiority die as a help. Does that make sense?
Oh, so
you can
even
give him
if I
one
don't have
instance of a superiority die.
Even if I
Correct.
don't have
you can
it, I
give him a
still
free
give it.
superiority die.
I would like to do
That's
that.
fun.
Yeah, I want to have Larian. Can I also do something else? He has opportunity attack, right?
The creature? Yes, he saw his reaction.
Even while
so yes, he
restrained?
can. Yes, he does.
Can I turn him around so he gets a like like a vital smack somehow?
Okay, so you want to
Can I like walk this way and it triggers him to face?
a different direction?
Yeah. Or is that not even needed? I don't think that's even needed at this point.
I don't
right?
really think it's needed, to be fair. He's already got
Alright.
advantage, and you're already giving him a superiority die, so I think.
I want to have Larian look over at Oberon and like they lock eyes, I guess, and he pitches his greatsword over to Oberon.
Mhm.
Yeah, faces
Can
it
I-
blade first and throws it at him.
Can
Well,
I
blade
yell?
first towards himself. Yell?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, big guys, don't forget the king told you to get away from the monster. He's got something big coming.
Even if it gets ended?
We don't know that.
If it ends before the king is able to do anything, then he's gonna say, "Oh, never mind."
I'm down to take that
So-
chance. Fuck it, right?
Yeah.
Oberon Battle Bros.
I mean, we'll see how well it goes. He is raging
Yeah. Let me see.
pretty
Well,
heavily.
yeah, just pitching I'm gonna pitch the greatsword to him, but if I trigger an opportunity attack, is that with advantage for him? Or is it just normal?
No, it would be a normal opportunity attack. Are you trying to run away as well? Or-
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get out of the range. Basically, Larry's gonna
Okay.
pitch the sword over and just turn around and walk out of the range, just letting the monster. He knows it's coming.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair
He
enough.
just pitches
Okay.
it and just walks out and knows it's coming.
Sounds good. In that case, an 11 plus 8 to hit on you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, its attacks are made with disadvantage though.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Gotta roll again.
10 plus 8, yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah.
got an
Still
11 and a
hits.
10.
Still hits.
Yeah, that plus 8 is huge.
Yeah. What the fuck, dude? I wish I had that.
I think you need it.
Yeah, bro. Fuck, man.
You take 10 damage, so not bad.
Oh yeah, he just shrugs
Could've-
it off.
could've been
Easy
worse.
work. Easy fucking
Yep.
work. He just nonchalantly pitches his greatsword to Oberon and walks out of range, look another way.
All right,
Fucking-
sounds good. Oberon,
do?
you catch the greatsword as the
There we go.
baton literally has been passed to you. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll just like at the same action of like catching, I'll slice down as well.
Yeah, sounds good. In that case, what do you
Crit.
want to use the superior? You crit?
Yes. Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yes.
In this instance, what do you want to use the superiority die for?
I could do that for damage, right?
You can. You can. So it adds a
Alright.
D.
Let me roll this properly.
Come
I'll actually
on.
say because you rolled a crit, you'll double the superiority die as well because it's more fun that way.
Hell yeah.
Larry's doing the Iron Man walk away after he shoots the little missile at the tank.
1 plus
Or farming while Oberon's taking care of business.
4.
Larion's just pulling the cool guys don't look at explosions.
Yep, literally right now doing that.
He's going like this. He's walking away from the fight going like this.
Yeah, just straight up. No, it's
Except
over.
it's giving the Joker and not Iron Man.
It's over. Wait, what? Why? He's not evil. Well, I am like half dead. I am pretty hurt.
Sorry, there was a lot of like dies I was adding.
You're good. You're good.
All right,
much
so
is it?
all in all, I do.
Wait. Okay, before you tell me the damage, I'm gonna write down how much health it has left. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. How much damage?
Oh shit. 37.
Damn.
With 13 health left, how do you want to do it?
So just like. So the way he like grabs it, so in the air, midair, he grabs the
Mhm.
greatsword one hand. Now that he's like super big, he doesn't need to like dual wield it. He like has it one hand, so like the
Mhm.
blade is facing like upwards, but he kind of has it facing the way he has it. It's he's holding it the wrong way, so it's like kind of slashing, like if he was punching a throw, kind of. So the blade is kind of like facing up, while his hand is facing down.
Okay.
And then using that momentum, he grabs his great axe to like also like slam at him at the same time. Like
Got it.
with
So
the
it's
momentum,
kind of like a spinning.
yeah, like
attack.
Lauren. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool. So, yeah, you catch this great sword and perfectly position it in your hands. I'll actually say that when you catch it, you do catch it the proper way, but you spin it in your hand to something more comfortable. I assume the blade is facing down when you spin, correct?
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Okay. As you spin down, you kind of like cut across with the greatsword towards this creature's neck.
hmm
And you cut across, and then your axe follows up. As the cut initially comes through with the greatsword, the axe completely severs it from neck to shoulder, cutting from neck to armpit down on this creature as it splits in two.
Yeah.
And this creature is dead.
Oh, shit.
Initiative is over.
Let's
You know what's
go.
crazy? I
What's that?
got like plus 16 from all the extra shit I got. So I got plus 4 from my rage. I got plus
Jesus.
8 from the die.
Oh, did you not double the superiority die? Yeah, I
I
think you
didn't.
actually did more.
I didn't. Then yeah, I would have done more. I would have needed to roll another d8.
That's crazy.
So I probably would have like gone up to maybe like 40.
Yeah. No, it would have almost been a guaranteed 38 damage for sure.
Yeah.
But that's insane. That's still a crazy hit.
Mhm.
Well done, guys.
That's cool.
Hell yeah.
Not gonna lie, you
Um,
had me in the first half.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys have expertly handled this creature, what is it? King Gelford, with a massive pool of demon's blood on the ground, goes, "Holy shit! What the fuck was that?"
That is what we're trying to fight against.
Well, oh yeah, well I knew it was a demon, but I didn't know. Do you know what that is? It's like a goat?
It looks like a horse. A very fucked up
Horse?
horse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold
Alright.
Hina up in the air
Okay.
and say she's a sheep, but looks similar to a goat.
Oh, like he was talking to, like he was talking about,
Yeah.
That
Okay.
naked mole rat she's holding in her hand right now.
Gelford goes like, no, I don't think that's a sheep. I think that looks like, well. Oh, you're talking about your. Yes, that's a sheep. Yes, that's a sheep. Very funny. But yeah, no, he walks up to each of you, and offers, just kind of like a big potion like he gave Larion to begin with. Each of you can go ahead and heal 4d8 for your trouble as you, what is it, are kind of just here in this moment, with this new king. And he kind of just says, well, this was not on the bingo card. Yeah, thank you all. I'm grateful. That was very strange. I don't know what this thing is doing here. How did it get past the guards?
That's what I want to know.
I know it's been
As
chaotic night.
you guys now take in what happened, you see that Kramen and the 3 others were actually slain by this creature almost immediately,
Oh no.
Damn.
right outside the door. And you see Gelford begin to kind of like look at like what happened to his people, and he goes, oh my god. You see tears begin to form in his eyes as he's like kind of like hunched over Kramen's body as he like grabs his hand, and he's like stunned at the moment.
Yeah.
Anyone want to roll just like an insight check or something to see how he's doing or anything?
I can do that.
Okay.
14.
14?
Yeah.
I will say Obi kind of passed out where he stood.
Totally, yeah. I'll say that Oberon, after landing that sick final blow, you see that Oberon's eyes are like almost like a all white, kind of like just in the same kind of pose he landed in, holding onto Larion's greatsword tightly as well as his axe, as he breathes heavily, and steam begins to like come off of his shoulders.
Nice.
As he's just kind of like just kind of like unconscious at the moment.
Larian walks
But-
up slowly
Mhm.
and just
Oh,
puts
sorry.
his...
One second.
You're good, kid. My bad.
As Anorin, you see someone in the middle of just the most insane turmoil probably they've ever experienced in their life. That's what it looks like to you.
Okay. Which is fair.
Yeah, it's just immense pain. He's just kind of like sitting there, kind of like kneeled down next to his once like right hand man's corpse, now just unsure of what's going on and what's happening.
That seems inside of him. Like pat it back and offer him like quiet assurance.
He looks up at you and goes, I'll be okay. And he wipes the tear from his eye, and he kind of just stands up and he goes, you all, I'm grateful. I wouldn't be alive if it weren't for you all. So I appreciate that. Anything you need from me, I'm more than happy to lend my assistance in whatever way needed. I need to make sure that this does not happen again. And he kind of like he was standing very choked up in what he was saying, as he kind of like sits on the ground and kind of just kind of like sits with the moment a little bit. Is there anything that you guys want to do in this moment?
Can I sit with him and put Hina in his lap and give him a hug?
Totally. Yeah, Hina happily just kind of like gets placed in King Gelford's lap, and Hina, you see, as Hina gets placed in his lap, Hina, you see Hina go poof, as the wool begins to reform on her body, and she like spins, kind of like how a dog tries to lay down like in a person's bed. It like walks around and then it like rests. And Gelford just goes like, he just smiles at like just the sheer kindness of it, and he pets Hina. And he's just kind of like sitting there, and he's like, I'm not ready for this position. I don't know what to do. There's just so much I can't do.
Yeah.
And he's just contemplating everything right now.
No one's ready. Especially for something like this.
Yeah. He goes, I suppose so, but it's my responsibility. I was given this by my brother. Regardless of reason, I need to be ready. And he'll kind of like wipe away the more tears have generated at this point, but he's just kind of like wiping them away as they keep coming, and he's just like, I can't begin to describe this feeling. It's just, I'm like stun locked. I don't know. There's work to be done. Thank you all again. Yes.
Do what you can where you can.
You have
So-
I am determined that you are a king worth fighting for. So anything I can do to help, and Hina, you let us know.
I appreciate that. He begins to kind of like weep, like openly like sob. And he kind of like rests his hand. You're sitting with him, correct?
Yes.
He rests his hand on like your knee, and he like pats it. In this moment, I'll let you roll an insight if you want as well.
Okay.
Feel free.
21.
21. Yeah, with hold on. Okay. In this moment, you see that when he pats your knee, it's almost like you feel like the moment itself is like so real. But in this moment, you think that something about King Gelford is just like not right, if that makes sense. You see that his kind of like smile on his face that he gives you as he pats your leg, it feels very either forced or fake.
Interesting.
And he goes, I'm sorry, it's just I'm not, there's a lot happening. This is not what I signed up for. I didn't even sign up. I didn't even know where to sign up. This is rough. I apologize, you all. This is not befitting of the Kingdom of Gelford. I apologize. And he kind of just sits there and just kind of like is the moment for you all, it just feels so off, you know? I don't know. It's an eerie kind of feeling though, to be fair.
Yeah.
It like a shit ton just happened. So but yeah.
I'm trying to process what I'm feeling.
In what way? Is there like a feeling you have or anything like that? I got the best question I can ask though right now is like, what is Lorelei feeling at the moment?
A little off-put, I would say. The smile just kind of like, Lorelei may be a little naive, but she reads people pretty well, I think.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. Okay. Yeah. I'll say. Let's see. Anorin, you're sitting with him as well, right?
I am.
Anorin, I'll let you go ahead and roll an insight as well. And then let me know if it's like above like an 18 or something.
Nope. 9.
9. Yeah, you kind of get the same thing that Lorelei got for the most part. It just feels a little forced. But you can definitely see that there are like hidden tears behind like what he's saying. Like he's incredibly disheartened. He's
Are
upset.
you saying
Very
in the
upset.
sense of like he smiled to try and reassure Lolo, but she knew it was fake? Is that what you're trying to say, or are you saying it's just fake in general?
That is completely up to your guys' interpretation.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand the vibe. Like,
Yeah.
This is a very complicated situation. There are a
Yeah.
lot of complicated feelings and things happening. So instead of maybe the way I would gauge it, me as a player, is I would say get more experience with King Gelford and then make a decision from that.
Fair.
And then see where that decision kind of like leads you in the future. But I will say at this point, at the 3 hour, 30-minute mark, that I'm going to go ahead and say that we're going to end here unless there's something that someone wants to do or immediately ask or something like that.
Can
That
I
we should keep
just-
inside the video.
Can I
Yes.
just run to the door and see if everyone else is dead?
Yes, you definitely can. Yeah, so you run to the entranceway at that door, and you see 4 corpses of the people that led you guys in here. You see a few guards heavily armored that were just seemingly run through. You see you glance out of a window leading up from like the stairs. You see a bolt of lightning that has gone through the wall of the Gelford Kingdom and kind of just like it's kind of like evaporated a big hole in their defenses. It is just like it went through and it knew where it wanted to go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was a monster on a mission.
Is there anything else?
Well,
That's all I have.
All right. In that case,
wouldn't-
I will say,
hold on, before we go,
yeah.
Larian retrieves his sword from Oberon, like his great sword. Cleans it.
Yeah,
while he's on his
Obi is
way.
completely passed out still and holding
So soon-
tightly onto the greatsword.
Yeah, he's
So as soon
holding
as
on
you
to-
take it,
Yeah.
yeah, he's just gonna actually like fully fall. Like he'll actually like fall to the floor if you don't catch it.
A big
Oh
thud.
no, I'm gonna catch him. I'm gonna catch him. No, he's like puts his hand out to get the sword, and it like Oberon drops it on his way to collapse, and Larian catches him and gives him a soft landing.
Hell yeah.
Takes the sword, starts cleaning it while he's on his way over to like in front of the king and everybody.
Gotcha.
Okay. And I want him to look down at the king, like kind of emotionless, just completely disconnected from everything.
Mhm.
And he looks at him dead in the eyes and says, "Did you know Falchion?"
He says, I know it's a very random question.
I do believe I know the name, but me personally, I've never met him. I believe he was. Let's see, I believe he was banished from here a while ago, some odd years ago. But I know nothing of him as a person.
Larian just like kind of squints his eyes and just walks away.
Okay. Do you want to make an insight check?
No.
Okay.
I believe he's telling the truth.
All right. In that case, is there anything else?
That's it for me.
That's it for me.
All good.
All right. Obi good? He's passed out, I assume.
Yeah.
All right. We are all good. In that case, we will end it here. Fun session, guys. It was a lot of fun.
Woo! Oh man, that was sick.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
You're
I had like 3 spell slots the entire fight. I didn't know what to do with them.
That was the plan.
Oh man.
Good job for that. I was.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we can sleep next time.
Yeah, can
Yeah,
we?
good.
Can
Oh,
we?
I'm definitely, yes, I'm giving you guys
All
a
right.
long rest after this. Do not worry,
I
okay?
was going to say.
And I will also say this. Please go ahead and level up.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Wait, actually-
Mhm.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Okay, I forgot where to do that at. Is that my
First of all, I'm
builder?
just gonna hit long rest right now. So
Oh, can I do that too? Can we long rest?
Yes, yeah, go ahead and long rest. This will apply for next session. Okay? So you are not currently long rested in this very moment in time inside of like world, but
yeah.
you will get that opportunity to long rest, so I will let you long rest. 100%.
Oh yeah, extra attack.
Yeah. Very cool. Should be a lot of fun. Don't forget that for your HP max, it will be the max HP that you can have is your max HP. So for Larion, you'd have total possible of 60. So you will be at 60. Does that make sense? So you should
can I
have
send
had
that?
probably more health for that fight, but
Oh,
That's fine.
Hold on.
so instead of doing the rolled HP, Farraoh, do override HP.
You said 60.
And just type 60 and you're good.
I had 36 in that fight.
Yeah. That's I
I think
was thinking there was something a little off because you were going down pretty fast. I thought you would maybe have a little bit more.
And I
But,
took the lightning bolt to the face.
That is true. That is true. The
So I
lightning
was at,
bolt
like,
definitely didn't help.
24.
Yeah. The lightning bolt definitely didn't help.
Hell
But
yeah.
I hope you guys had fun. I had fun.
Oh yeah, I had fun.
Oh,
I
Got
had
my
fun.
ass kicked.
That was
I
amazing.
definitely had fun.
I also got an extra attack.
Nice. There you go.
What else do I
Yeah,
need to
fighter
do?
barbarians, they get the extra buffs and stuff.
Oh,
bonus
dude,
level.
I can attack 3 times in a turn now.
Woo.
Possibly.
Very cool. Yeah. Oh, with the action surge.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually 4 times.
What? Oh yeah, because
You
get
have
the
2
double
attacks per
attack. Yeah, and my attack goes up by 1 for each. Ooh. Ooh. Shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Expect very, very difficult fights from here on out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait, how do I even raise my armor class? I can't really do that right now. Okay.
75 health. I can move 40 feet now.
There you go. Very cool.
Hmm.
Is that walking and flying, or is that just flying?
I don't know if my flying gets affected by that.
Interesting. If you click your movement, there should be a description on like what, like the.
Oh yeah, I get flying too.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool. That's a huge.
I
buff
did
to
not
then.
know that. Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at this.
40 flying speed
Oh,
at
yeah.
level 5 is insane.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
just your
crazy.
speed increases by 10 feet while
Yeah.
you're not wearing armor, heavy
Yeah.
armor.
Which does
I-
that includes every speed, I guess. So
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Climbing,
Yep.
swimming, So later on, when I get more speeds, because later on, technically, I can also breathe on the water if I wanted to.
Yeah. Oh wow. You're just everything.
Yeah.
Next, you're gonna tell me you can burrow.
I can climb upside down like Spider-Man. I mean, I don't know
Well,
how
okay, if
useful
you can
that is
fly,
when I
if
can
you
fly.
can fly, yeah, exactly. If you can fly, you don't need to climb. But that being said,
Yeah.
if you want to climb, go for it. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it. Alrighty. Is everyone all leveled up? Just so we're aware.
I'm still
nah.
working on it.
No
Yeah,
worries, no worries. Take your time with it. I did want to ask, how did we feel about the emotion level in this episode? Because I can definitely tone it back if needed, but this was like, I didn't want to like go into it. If people didn't like it, I don't want to continue it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I just
I
want
got
to, because like I purposely made this moment like very tense and like hard to read. If people don't like that, I will change
No,
it.
that's fine.
that's
Yeah, I
fine.
liked it.
Cool.
Made me
There you
think
As long
of
as
my
majority
toes.
consensus is good and no one was uncomfortable or anything, I'm good. I'm just making sure.
It's hard.
Trying to be good DM here. Making sure my players are taken care of.
Oh, I can finally recover my fucking sorcery points. That's very important, actually.
Hell yeah. Okay. And then if anything changes for your guys' characters during this level, where you want to like add an additional kind of like thing for your character or something like that, if you have any questions, if you want something like a weapon or something, ask me about it. I can maybe make something for you similar to what I did for Lorelei. Okay? So
Yeah, it was super cool.
if you want something like that gives you something cool, feel free to ask. Better to ask and not receive than to never have asked and not receive, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. And then if it's too strong or something, I may give it to you later. But otherwise, if it's super strong, then I'll just amp up the combats again. And again and again and again and again and again.
What the fuck just happened?
Hell.
Oh, there we go. We're back.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really fun. That dude,
Hell yeah.
like, if it wasn't for Oberon and fucking Larion just taking all the hits, I would have died, like, instantaneously. Because I could not take any of those hits.
Yeah, I purposely made it super so I knew that I wanted this fight to be I had a lot of time to plan this fight. So there was a lot of prep for I did a lot of tuning. This character or this kind of like thing is meant to be more of a kind of like, it's not supposed to be super challenging in essence, but I wanted this to be a hard fight for you guys to I wanted you to think.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. You guys did that in spades, by the way, because the
Hell yeah.
setup to get this thing restrained was beautiful. The enlarge on Oberon was beautiful. The tossing the greatsword was beautiful. That was best combat I think we've had so far.
Like, we all
So-
like came together at the last hit, too.
Exactly. I think everybody got to do something fun. And I think that's awesome. So
Yeah, it was like a super team up attack, restrain, axe, superiority dice.
So what all
Yeah.
changes when we level up?
It would be your
Proficiency
health,
plus-
proficiency. It would be sometimes it'll be your what
Extra
is it?
attack if you're a fighter.
Extra attack. Sometimes it'll be your bonuses or like your strength mods and stuff will get buffed. Or like not your strength mods, sorry, your modifiers will get buffed. If there's like an ability score improvement, something like that. Sometimes you'll get feats. So if you go down the list, anything that
Being at
has
level
like a blue
5 gives you level 2 access to third level spells.
access to third level spells as well. Yeah. So if you have any spells you want to add, the way I do it is if you go onto your character sheet, I always check the amount of spells that I can have. I fill that number to as much as possible. That way I have like the variety, if that makes sense. and I have like everything I'd ever want, and then I would pick and choose which ones that you actually want to use, if that makes sense.
Okay. If it's
Do
all right.
rituals-
Or as a wizard, I normally play wizards, to be fair, so that's how I normally do it. But I
Oh,
think
yeah.
druids are a little different.
Do rituals count as spells?
They do. Rituals are
Okay.
spells.
So
Also, don't.
But so
They
the only
don't
difference
count
for
as
that,
prepared.
they don't count as prepared. Yes. Ritual spells take longer to cast. Is the biggest difference. So if you cast it as a ritual, you have to spend like 10 minutes. You like make a circle, and then you cast. Also, bless you.
Okay.
That was a sneeze.
thank you.
But it also means you now get to hold on to like a different spell.
Yeah.
So it means
You
you
can
don't have to
change it
have
out
it.
for something else.
Hmm.
So I tweaked something. If this is okay. The Savage
Okay.
Attacker feat, that was one of my ability score improvements or feat I could choose there on level 4.
Uh-huh.
And
You want to get rid of it
yeah, I want to get rid of the Savage Attacker. 'Cause I don't know how
and
much
go
this-
with an ability score?
yeah, ability score improvement and just go double dex.
Okay, sounds good.
And that'll put me, instead of 13, I'll at least go up a point to 14. Yeah. I'll go up to 14. Okay. Yeah, that'll
Done.
be, let's do
You
that.
get an ASI at level 5? That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, at level 4. I got
Oh,
a
not at level
4.
5. He wants to change what he put at level 4.
Oh. I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Which I'm cool with. If you guys ever
Yeah.
want to change that, just let me know and we can work on it. It's
I
not a
mean-
huge deal.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
go on.
You're good. That's it.
I changed one of my mathematics from distance spell to quicken spell.
Totally fine.
Audit. Yeah.
As long as it's like makes sense for your character. If you feel like this is the thing that will make your character better for you and you'll have more fun with it, I don't care. Do whatever you want.
Good.
That's fine. Just don't modify the stats. Is like the one thing I'll say. But I don't
No,
think
I
anything
won't
will
modify the
so.
stats unless I do like ASI.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
Okay.
within the character like selection thing, ASI is fine, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, but don't just go in and change like your, for example, like your 10 to like a 13 or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because that's just cheating.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make my strength 19. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Don't just do that. You know.
Just arm wrestle Larian every day. It'll help you get there.
It
My
might.
arm will be broken.
That'd probably be true.
It's a price we all must pay, you know.
No, you know what you do? You and Oberon team up, and you cast Enlarge, and he rages, and then it's against Larion.
Hell yeah.
And then we
Nah.
arm wrestle.
Yeah.
I think Obi stands a good chance even while enlarging.
Yeah, no, he's got insane.
Honestly,
stats.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I will say this though, I did get haste, so it'll make
Oh my god.
yeah, and I can twin spell it as well.
Fun.
Okay, so,
So
I guess
Ooh,
I'll
twin
end
spell
the video
haste is
here,
crazy.
so I will stay at a decent point. Let me end the stream real quick.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, good night, guys. I gotta go to bed. Stay a
night.
little later to make
Good
this
night.
one.
Good night. Good
happen.
night. What is it?
Take care.
Take care. Take care.
Mhm.
Ugh.
All right, everybody, make sure you guys stay happy, healthy, hydrated. Make sure you guys tell everyone to care for and love. You love it, care for, and appreciate them. I'll see you guys in the next stream. This is the end of this one. Episode 5 was a fucking banger. But I appreciate you all. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream, tomorrow night at some time.